And welcome everyone. We are here with Injustice 2 Top 8 Combo Breaker 2026. This is ridiculous. I am Black Jesus and I'm joined here with my man, the Alphabet. How are you doing today, my brother? Talk to the people at home.
Man. I'm doing really well. It's been a full weekend of just incredible NRS games back to back to back to back. We have been celebrating 15 years of NRS here at Combo Breaker, and it has just been a beauty of an event.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, Injustice 2 right now, right? We've got MKX top 8 later, just one top 8 already took place. So we still have MK11 top 8 that's going to be coming. So we got those 3 top 8s happening today. And we've already had, MK1, MKX, and Injustice 1. This has been a lot.
Total bloodbath.
Yeah,
total bloodbath this weekend. Check out this bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Going into Injustice 2 top 8 today. On the winner's side, we're looking at Chef going up against Sunio on your winner's side. Forever King versus McCuddy Mayhem. And then down on the lower side of things, Burrito Voorhees going up against Rewind. Too Easy versus Luddy. And it's also worth mentioning that yesterday, Burrito Voorhees and Forever King were in top 8 of Injustice 1 as well.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when you got it like that, you've just got it like that. I mean, I don't like to play favorites, but I think I do have a favorite to win this top 8. That is going to be Chef. I am a Scarecrow main myself, so I got to root for my character. I'm excited to see him on the screen, and it looks like we're actually going to be seeing him on the screen first.
Let's go.
Versus Sunio. Sunio known for his strong zoning abilities across multiple titles, and Scarecrow is one of those characters that actually doesn't have a projectile in Injustice 2, which is such a zone-heavy game with a slow walk speed. It tends to favor the zoning art, and this is going to be probably a rough matchup across the board.
Yeah,
for Scarecrow.
I'm really
it's crazy to see it in top 8 in general. I love it.
I'm interested to see how Chef is going to implement, his ability to try and close the distance on Green Arrow, because no doubt about it, Sunio's just going to be throwing projectiles, doing that backdash arrow. Scarecrow does have access to a teleport.
Yes.
But, if you read that, you can get a pretty solid punish. Down one, little spin.
And get launched for a nice little 30 into full screen.
Yep. And
then
do it all over again.
Yeah. The fun loops. Oh, man. But without a doubt, man, this is going to be great. Injustice 2 is one of my favorite NRS titles. I've actually been playing a lot of it lately. Yeah. It's really cool. It's a challenge, right? Again, as a character that doesn't have a projectile, it forces you to navigate the game differently than most people are probably already navigating it. But I mean, that's what also makes it fun, having a challenge and something to kind of work through, not just work against. It's kind of working through all that adversity with all the projectiles put on the screen.
Yeah, it's not when you think of some of the other NRS titles like Mortal Kombat 9, MKX, MK1, where you kind of lean more into that movement heavy gameplay.
Yeah.
You can do your shimmies, you've got the run meter in MKX.
Right.
Injustice, the movement speed is kind of slow. Characters are walking back and forth. You do have access to kind of a meter burn,
the dash,
forward
right?
dash.
Yeah.
Which will, surely we will be seeing here today.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use it if you want to get in situations like this. I mean, it's really cool because you become invincible during that.
That's right.
During the active frames of that. So once you spin that meter, if someone's throwing a projectile, you just phase right through it, take 0 damage, and it covers a lot of distance. I think a lot of people also kind of just aren't necessarily ready for that EX roll when it happens.
Yeah.
Because again, it's wicked fast.
It's fast, and
really
reacting to those quick frames, man. Got to be on your game, and hopefully these players here today have brought their A game. I mean, this is top 8. You didn't come all the way to Chicago just to kind of mess around. These players are going to be going for it, no doubt.
Yeah, looks like we're kind of wrapping up this button check here. And I mean, I don't know. I genuinely love, I can't say it enough, I love Scarecrow in this game. The design is phenomenal. I think almost every special move just looks crazy. His command grab where he's splitting into, the Doctor himself, and then what he's kind of tricked everyone into seeing because of the gas is just it's nuts. It's nuts. The fact that you're actually not fighting Scarecrow, you're just fighting what you think you're seeing because of the fear toxin is the design in this game is top notch.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. And that goes for, the vast majority of the cast. I myself, a really big Atrocitus fan. Didn't even know about him until this game itself. And I just saw him, it was like this big bodied, like red monster. I'm like, whoa, that's so my archetype.
The mix too.
Oh,
and Dexstar being able to come out,
little kitty, pew, pew, pew. Oh, so good. So good. And Scarecrow really fun to play too. I mean, those layered mind games between tick throw. You know, you got your down one, whatever.
Plus
that special
frames,
move is.
right?
Yeah, down
Pure
one
gas,
plus
I think
frames.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really great.
Will I command grab you or will I launch the game?
Exactly. Guess for game, guess for life, and he just deals out damage too.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I think IFCYipeS was the Scarecrow is going to be doing, you know, that 450 plus range. And a lot of the times you can get that into a restand.
That's right.
When you use the EX chain, you're able to kind of just continue the plus frames and just recommit to the guessing game again, you know. So, I mean, probably not fun for opponents, but I love it.
No, I can't say that I've ever had fun playing against a really good Scarecrow. Shout out to White Boy.
Yeah, he put Scarecrow on the map.
Who like was the blueprint for Scarecrow. Like
Yeah.
total insane high-level Scarecrow player.
It's funny that you say blueprint because realistically, I liked his design when he first came out, and then I messed around with him in the lab a little bit, and I was just like, I don't know, this doesn't make sense. This character doesn't seem that great, especially with all of the zoning that's going on in the game. And this is, again, before, you know, we even saw buff to his teleport. White Boy made the character work. So once that CEO happened and White Boy actually just showed the world that Scarecrow was extremely viable, and we were just using him wrong. It
Sometimes
opened up
that's
my
what
eyes.
it takes.
Yeah, it opened
you
up
know,
my eyes.
like people going into the lab and finding some dirt and some tech that, you know, otherwise wasn't implemented in a certain way, and then it gets shown to the world, and then look at that. Now your character is top 5 on the tier list.
Yeah, and here we go. We're actually going to be seeing
Ooh.
Hellboy. Okay, not trying to deal with the matchup, which is understandable. It is not fun having to deal with those arrows. Sunio locked in with the freeze arrow. Going to go ahead and spin it and slide in right afterwards. Catching Chef a little unexpectedly. Not ready for that slide to happen.
Okay.
Oh, the trade there.
And now Hellboy is going to have access to, and the teabags in the middle of the freeze.
That is
Sunio.
disgusting.
Oh, toxic on game 1 before it's even over. I mean, would you expect that?
That's just like him, though. Yeah, that's 100% just like Sunio. It'd be kind of confusing if he didn't do it. Goes for the slide, expecting the EX, so we don't get a punish. The delay there from Chef. Ooh, could be a big problem. Sunio kind of just finding all of these right answers in the nick of time. Great anti-air arrow. Fire arrow is loaded. We're seeing a lot of extra damage happen. Poking the special, and this should be the end of the round. Oh!
Not quite enough to get it, but the
wow.
air fire arrow is going to catch Hellboy leaping. I'm seeing a little bit of drops here in this first sequence of the game. Maybe there's some nerves going on here, getting adjusted to the new setup. There's a lot of like funky neutral jumps going on and not fulfilled punishes, but hopefully these players get settled in here, and the full screen leap into that EX special. Going to get a little damage for Chef here. He has to get Sunio off that great punish.
Didn't spend any meter, wasn't able to extend the combo, and the nice OTG ground pound to close that out. Great chip.
Gonna get a cheeky little pickup there off of the down 1 anti-air.
This is where things get scary, right? Sunio with a huge health lead, big deficit here for Chef. He might not want to spend any meter just in case he does get something to clash, but the fact that we have, oh my God, that EX arrow did so much damage, right? Because we have all these projectiles so readily, easily accessible for Green Arrow, finding that clash just didn't come for Chef. So
no, death by 1,000 cuts there. Just arrow after arrow into boxing glove arrow of all things.
Yeah.
Who puts a boxing glove on their arrows?
Green Arrow, man. Oh, man.
All right, going into game 2 here. Doesn't quite find the punish there is Chef, but we're going to start establishing this full screen game. No doubt about it.
Yeah, he's doing his best to really get in. I think that's the reason why we're seeing Hellboy instead of Scarecrow. Getting in can be a bit easier, but I think the follow-up and actually the fact that Sunio is just so consistently ready for the responses that Chef is bringing on trying to get in is becoming really problematic for Chef. Great down to anti-air here.
Yeah, he's very dialed in. He's reacting to all of Chef's advances, and I mean it shows in the health bar here. Sunio with a dominant first round, getting rid of that great health bar there from Chef.
Oh my goodness, and the air arrow coming straight down. Okay, finally getting a nice clean hit, and just Chef unable to get the pickup.
Okay,
These
doesn't find that
drops-
pickup there either.
Oh my goodness, these drops are paying heavily right now. Chef is in big trouble. Finally getting the punish there, realizing he's not going to spin the bar to EX it. Again, another
Ooh.
drop, Chef.
Got to clean up those drops if you want to make it along in this winner side bracket. Does get the invulnerable wake up there, spends a little bit of bar, but Sunio capitalizing on every single opportunity that he finds here. And okay, Chef still in it. It's not over yet, but look at the little amount of meter that he's got on his side. Nothing to work with if a clash is forced.
Yeah, and there it is, down 2, still no clash, opting to hold all of that, couldn't get a check back, but we're finally going to see a clean punish here, and again, another drop combo. This just seems to be Chef's bane right now, is trying to complete these combos. I don't know if it's the fact that he's adjusting to the timing on the PC, or if it's just the offline nerves that are getting to him, but he is having a very rough time doing a simple B&B. You see the frustration on his face. He's got to make some sort of change, but I think he's actually going to stick with Hellboy, try to thug it out.
Okay. I respect it. I really respect it. No time to even go back to character select.
Yeah, he just went
take
for
a
it.
breath. He wants it. Maybe he's a player that kind of thrives on that.
The overhead arrow on his way down. Hard to make a read on if that was going to be a mid, low, or overhead.
Ooh, using the interactable to get out of the corner pressure with those invulnerable frames. Chef waking up here a little bit in the third sequence.
The damage.
All right, finds the down 1. Oh, not quite converted there. A little bit of spacing issues there for Sunio, but not a problem at all. Just electing to back off.
Oh my goodness, down 2 arrow. Sunio doesn't want anything to do with what Hellboy is trying to bring to the table. Try to go for the anti-air, and more damage taken from Chef from the jump in. We're going to see the interactable usage. Chef just not ready for it.
Ooh, and that slide is going to clip his toenails. And
the
that down 2?
I think he got hit with the back of the knuckle of his gauntlet. That is insane.
The tiniest pixel there on the cross-up gives Sunio that gray bar. And now this is going to be some respectable damage in the corner. 45% for your troubles. Chef is in a really tough place.
Chef, please.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going to get a trade combo here. All right, we're locked in on the corner. Worried about the wake up. Oh, man. Tried to stuff that jump in with the down 2, but the leap, them skinny legs doing work.
And you know, BJ, I'm not seeing any trait usage out of Chef whatsoever. But, well, I don't think that. Oh,
it's commentator's curse.
It's like I wanted him to do it. So now we see it. Oh, Sunio getting really close to closing this one out.
Speaking of his trade, he does have a lot of different options from his trade. He can go ahead and put himself in an armored state, a state where he's going to be revived. Oh, in the meter back 3, one more, and there it is. Chef finds his way on the board. I think maybe it was a trade usage. It didn't necessarily do anything in that sequence, but maybe it was just the idea of like, oh yeah, I remember I played this game.
Yeah, sets himself on fire, you know, gives himself a little bit of aura. He's like, all right, you know what, I'm coming back, And that unbreakable back three sequence there from Chef puts him on the board. Beautiful stuff going into this 4th game of the set.
There's no way we start the Injustice 2 top 8 off with a reverse 3-0, right?
Oh, you know, crazier things have happened. I wouldn't be surprised. It does look like Chef is waking up and remembering his approach here.
That was disgusting. He canceled the leap, expecting Sunio to go for the anti-air, forcing him to whip. If he could just find a way to capitalize off of those whip buttons, Chef might be able to cook something. Oh, here we go. Big damage. Launching with the EX back 3 there. 487 and another great anti-air from Sunio. We're going to have to guess for game. Oh, nice. That is an unblockable, interactable. Slide is whiffing.
Not a full punish on the slide there from Green Arrow, but Chef looks like he is feeling himself here, and the slide into the EX Arrow is going to get a little bit of more damage, evening things up on life for Sunio. Oh, this should close things out. Elects to try and roll out of the combo. 2 bars of meter spent, but Sunio with the presence of mind to follow it up with that jump in.
Can someone please explain to me how a man with a bow and arrow is beating a demon from hell? Actual Hellboy. Back 3 whiff and just chucking boxes, trying to get something to going.
Little by little, chip does add up,
the
but
patience from Sunio.
He stands solid, man. And the bags.
And more bags, yeah. I mean, at this point, Sunio might just have Chef in a box. This is rough. EX boxing glove. Aaron, look at him. He's just standing there. All of that chip. That is disgusting. The trade. Oh, no. And down 1 spinner does it. Sunio taking that set, as he would love to say on Twitter, convincingly.
Convincingly. Oh, no kidding. Well, Signs of life from Chef in that fourth game, putting something on the board. Still, alas, Sunio just staying solid, sticking with his game plan, making you come to me, projectiles all day, a lot of good mix. He was very, very solid on his, presence of mind when it comes to, like, Hellboy trying to roll out of a combo and, getting those down one punishes. Sunio just, of course, super high caliber player. Absolutely not surprised with
and
that
very
result.
seasoned. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of gameplay from multiple games under his belt. So, I mean, being able to kind of keep that composure, make those right reads, is something that comes with time. You know what I mean? And we saw that happen today. So, again, congratulations to Sunio Chef, still in it, representing Latin America. He's not out just yet. But up next, we're going to be having the one and only MK Forever King on the stage. Florida boy at his finest. You know what I mean? He's moved around a lot, but Florida still claims him. At the end of the day, we still claim him. We still claim him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Florida boys represent. I can't necessarily tout myself as a Florida boy. However, I did live in St. Pete for about 4 years.
Oh, okay. You were right up the street. I'm in Tampa.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. So I have, there's a little pinch of Florida boy in me, right?
Yeah.
But it's really cool to see.
A little Salt Bay.
A little bit of that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely representing this community. A lot of the Florida boys show up and show out in these offlines all across the country. They're very traveled, very high caliber players, and of course, Forever King being one of them. I'm interested to see.
Some may even say the best. Florida typically has some of the best players in general.
You could say
a lot of other states tend to struggle with Florida's gameplay as well, because we play crazy. We got nothing to lose.
Yeah, got that Florida
it's
energy.
all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we don't have snow. We don't have seasons. We have summer, 2 days of spring, and then
that's
summer
it.
again. Yeah,
that's right.
It rotates right back out. But McCuddy Mayhem going to be looking like representing Black Adam here. So I'm not exactly sure how this matchup plays out on paper.
I would want to lean to a 5-5. I mean, both of these characters have really solid utility on either side, really great damage output. Batman, we all know that the ambiguous cross-up jump 2 is like his bread and butter. He's got a lot of good guessing games, a lot of good utility with the Batarangs, the robot bats, and on the side of Black Adam, can cover full screen, has presence everywhere.
That is true. You're not safe. You're not safe at any point in time. And, of course, like you were just saying, that trait will kill you. It's crazy. He can have you could think, okay, all I have to do is just survive one more interaction, and that is not the case. We were pressing 4 on the controller, getting that trait active, and GG's.
I win. I pressed a button.
Yeah.
I win.
Congratulations.
Go home, shake my hand.
Right.
All
But it's
right.
exciting to see players kind of going through their controls here. I know a lot of people are also kind of just making a lot of adjustments, right? Because most of the players that we see when it comes to Injustice 2, MKX, or just NRS in general are typically on console, right? But we've actually had the opportunity to have an experience here where all of these retro, quote-unquote retro, I can't say retro, man. It makes me feel old.
Oh, my God.
But
it feels so...
these retro games, are being played on PC. So there's a bit of adaptability that's having to come, and then people kind of just figuring some things out on how to kind of like deal with these PC ports that are typically underutilized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not always for the wrong reasons. Like I really do feel like some of the PC ports run really well. You're typically able to kind of like see the cinematic stuff that happens in the game outside of like the online stuff in a much better light, having it at a higher resolution.
A lot more stable as far as frame rate goes, not variable in that light whatsoever. Although
I would love to see the PC ports get more love in the future games too.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely agreed. And who knows? Maybe speaking of ports, and maybe we'll get a Shaolin Monks remaster or an MK9 remaster coming up here.
We've been seeing a lot of stuff popping up online recently in the timeline, and it makes you wonder what's next.
What would be your pick in between Shaolin Monks and MK9 from that poll that Ed Boon tweeted out, and then what would you like to see next for the next NRS title?
Yeah, I think realistically, I'm probably going to be in the minority when it comes to both of the answers there. MK9 was the first fighting game that I got to play, but I mean, I didn't understand what I was doing. I didn't understand fighting games. I didn't understand frame data or any of the nuances that make what fighting games, make fighting games good. Make you a good fighting game player and kind of just create your own creativity and getting your competitive sense behind it. I didn't have it. So for me, while MK9 was something that I had the opportunity to start with, it wasn't necessarily something that I'm caring to revisit, if that makes sense.
Right.
Shaolin Monks, I never got an opportunity to play it, you know. So seeing that in a remastered state where I can just, you know, hop on the PS5 or PC and play it, and it's gonna look, you know, brand new and beautiful.
Oof, yeah.
That sounds good to me.
And I'll tell you what, for what it's worth, Shaolin Monks, even not in a remastered state, if you boot it up on the OG Xbox or you know, whatever old port, old console you've got it on, it's just, you can't beat that retro feel and that retro aesthetic. It's so kick-ass, man. Sitting down with a buddy and just playing some couch co-op and you know,
that's
punching heads off as Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
Couch co-op is such a lost art, and it's frustrating. It's like a lot of the games that used to be like, oh, I'm just gonna have my buddy come over and we're gonna, you know, we got, you know, 4 or 5 people. We're gonna hook up 4 controllers to the system and we're gonna play it. It's like, okay, the most you can have is 2, unless you're on, like, you know, a Nintendo Switch.
Right.
And it's just like telling you to not have friends, and if you do have friends, they should have $500 to go buy a console and
what's up
pay
with that?
for the subscription to play online and not come over to your house. Like, geez, what's the point?
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
And then for next NRS title, what would be in the bag for you?
Next NRS title, we've had 2 MKs back to back. I know a lot of people find MK extremely popular, which it is. You know, it sells great. It's really fun. You know, the IP is insane. The fact that you can kill someone after you've already beaten them to death, and almost every special move should in fact blow someone into smithereens. It's insane, and I love the IP to death. But I would like to get kind of like a breather, like if we had to choose.
Sure.
I would love, you know, obviously we can't kill these people when it comes to work and get both at the same time.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh, imagine that.
That'd be insane.
Same day. Here you go, Injustice 3 and MK2.
Yeah. That would be the perfect world. But realistically, I'm looking forward to hopefully Injustice being the next title, so we can kind of get that switch up. Like being in that era where I did, you know, MKX was where like I started to kind of spread my competitive mindset a little bit and was like, oh, okay, I started to understand some things, and the wheels started turning, and then going to Injustice 2 and kind of getting this like shock of like this is a completely different fighting game, but it feels similar, and okay, and then getting the competitive wheels turning there, and then going back to MK11. Like after MK11, I was ready for Injustice 3. I was just like, okay, cool. Next Injustice after this, we're going back and forth. That's what we're showing, right?
Sure.
Because I think it was Injustice 1, then MK9. Or was it MK9, Injustice 1, MKX?
MK9, Injustice 1,
then
MKX, Injustice 2,
right,
MK11.
So I was like, okay, MK11, Injustice 3. So then not having that was just like, okay, dang, this kind of sucks. But oh, looks like button checks are done. Oh, okay, no, I lied. Never
Thanks
mind.
for bearing with us in the
NRS
meantime here, folks. We are
take some time.
getting some NRS button checks going on, just making sure these players have everything right for their winner's side match. I mean, as a competitor myself, I know I would want to be absolutely sure I'm going into things on the right foot. So we've got Makati Mayhem going up against Forever King.
Speaking of the right foot, Harley Quinn with the wrong foot. No good spacing on that back 3. And here comes the Vortex. This is where things get disgusting. What combo is that? Oh,
whoa, we're about to see some really swaggy stuff there with the interactable setup. King on 10,000 already. Makati Mayhem getting bullied in the corner. That's enough to do it.
What?
Please tell me that wasn't a button check.
I don't think that was a button check. It looks like they were gaming, but it does seem like Makati might just be having some issues with the way his controls are mapped. Which is unfortunate. You know, from a viewer standpoint, that's very, you know, something we don't want to see. We want to have everybody on an equal playing field. This wasn't between, you know, the end of a round, so it doesn't necessarily affect the match itself. So I'm curious to see if they're going to let it rock. And it looks like they are. It looks like King showing some good integrity in this top 8, letting it rock, letting him adjust his stuff.
All right, sending the hyenas and the gunshots is Harley Quinn, trying to navigate that minefield. Forever King doing a pretty solid job, but Makati getting the pickup there.
Good delay wake up, not going to deal with those hyenas at all. I don't want it. That's a counter hit, trying to get out of that jam.
Okay, here comes the bats, and we are going to force the clash. Makati certainly does not want to deal with another guessing game when you're about 50% down on your first life. Forever King working with a really solid amount of health here.
Oh no, EX grappling hook raw. This is going to hurt. 366, and we're back into it, forcing the push block. McCuddy has just been forced to spend so much meter and resources just trying to navigate the minefield. The Batman is putting out, and the big boy read, anti-air battering into the mech bat for the pickup.
Beautiful stuff from Forever King there. McCuddy down on his last life. King just fishing for something here in neutral. Stray hits are going to do it.
Yeah.
You can't afford these trades.
The one thing he's going to have to worry about now is going to be EX battering, which would kill, I think, when it comes to chip, but he's not even going to need it. Just going to go for the good old classic Batman back one string. And we're right back into it. McCuddy taking no time off. 3 mech bats to the neck is not going to feel good. 355.
Catching McCuddy whipping in neutral there, and here comes McCuddy finding an opening there from the interactable. Okay, respected neutral here. I like to see it, but again, that mechanical bat is going to do work for King in this matchup here. Really good offensive and defensive tool.
Good use right there of King. Seeing the hyenas coming, going ahead and just taking the time to call the mech bat, which is a safe call at that point. Just trying to deal with the spacing. Now, well, some people may not know, I'm confident that King has had a ton of matchup practice against this character. One of his old training partners, I believe, was Infinity, and she did play a decent amount of Harley and Ivy, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
So this matchup should be kind of ingrained into the back of his brain.
Ooh, here comes the interactable from King. Another hyena trying to dodge that bullet hill, but Forever King gets clipped by the cupcake.
Can we get a whip punish? Oh, no.
All right, things about even here. McCuddy playing a little bit more patient in the gaps and picking and choosing his projectiles. However, King finds an opening and closes this round out for the second game.
Oh, mech bat, do we get a pickup? Of course we do, because it's King. Why wouldn't we?
Ooh,
EX interactable. Does that keep him safe? Maybe the spacing was just a little bit off. That would have been crazy to see kind of like a combo come from that.
Yes, yes. I'm all for it. As a lab monster myself, man, I'm just looking for crazy swag combos in any kind of sequence here. And King finding the reset. What's the guess?
Ooh, oh my goodness, that was disgusting. And we're seeing on it pop up on the screen. It says counter hit almost every single time Harley goes for that roll and cancels out. King chases it down, I think, with that forward two. But I'm starting to think that's a punish. It looks like it just might be coming up on the screen incorrectly.
Interesting, huh?
Or maybe he's gotten hit every single time. There's no way you're president. I mean, if you are, more power to you. He said, I'm not being conditioned. That is insane.
All right, here comes the hyena, but jumping right over the leaping mouth of the hyena is King. He is just picking and choosing.
Okay, whip grappling
spacing very well.
Jumped over all 3. Got to be careful of the mech bat. Down 2 whips, but the mech bat won't.
Plus frames, and the down 2 clipping McCuddy, trying to jump out. Not going to be enough to close things out here.
Early jump in. Gonna go ahead and call the hyena. Get another pickup. Oh, unfortunate. Another just risky move here. King staying patient and good reactions, right? Not gonna bite and overextend too early in anticipation of the cancel. Instead, just gonna wait and see what happens. And the mech bats just keeping control of any situation Harley wanted to throw out there.
Yeah, I mean, game start, the first thing that you want to do is get those mech bats out there. Okay, gets the restand. Oh, mashing right out of those frames is King. He is playing with insane confidence right now, BJ.
That's disgusting.
Okay, good push block on the side of King. Doesn't want to deal with any offense that he doesn't have to.
Another great leap right over the hyenas. And just maintaining the pressure, special canceling right off of that. Oh my God, what side did it hit on? Quickly, quickly, tell me which side it hit on.
I don't even think King knows.
4-3 and just getting the pickup. Nasty work.
Oh my gosh, and this is all King all day long. Gonna get the restand into the bat summon.
Off of the meterless launcher.
No.
Oh my goodness, another 4-3 you gotta deal with.
I'm way ahead of you.
Okay, McCuddy going to get a little bit of life back here on his side of things, but again, this has just been so dominant from Forever King. A Batman main in this game, and it is showing.
Opting for the corner carry there instead of the crazy pickup. Wanted something simple there. Didn't overextend on the possibility of a punish.
Okay, respect and patience in neutral from both players here. I do like to see that. However,
Yeah.
Batman is going to find his way in with the forward 2. Nice pickup there off the down 1. Good stuff, King, and no clash available on the side of McCuddy. This is looking dismal.
Yeah, this is very, very rough right now. Forever King showing a high level of comfortability, still with plenty of great health, and this should close it out. We're not going to even see an attempt at a roll here.
No, and that's something that King
yeah.
would probably have fished out, no doubt about it. And
the smile at the camera. Oh, man.
He's such a great guy. King's such a nice guy, man. Talking with him this weekend and just kind of chopping it up. Just positive vibes all around. Like just no fiercity in his heart, it seems. And yet he shows up to these games so fierce and so competitive and so dominant. It's like you'd never think.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to let everything talk it out on the sticks, right? Show all of the competitive heart and the fire in the gameplay. And, I mean, that's what we saw. Very dominant showing again from King. Both these winner side matches, very, very dominant. So I'm assuming that once we move forward into winners finals and we get King versus Sunio, probably be a bit closer. I'm expecting probably like a game 5 situation to happen there.
Wouldn't be surprised by that at all. And thank you for joining us here, folks. We are going to send you to a quick ad break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Injustice Top 8 here at Combo Breaker 2026. All in together. We are on the final day, the home stretch of our NRS title, celebrating across 15 years. We've got Injustice 2 action coming up for you here, folks. We have seen the winner's side of things on our bracket. We just wrapped up with Forever King and McCuddy Mayhem, but now we're working our way down to the lower end of things where we will see Rewind going up against Burrito Voorhees and Too Easy and Luddy.
Yep, and we're going to be kicking it off actually on the lower part of that with Too Easy and Ludi. Ludi actually snuck in to this top 8. I don't know if you guys know about the backstory to it, but Moons and Ludi played to get into top 8 here. And Moons actually beat Ludi, but Moons had to catch a ride back home, so he wasn't going to be able to play. And, the stand-up guy that Moons is made sure to kind of go ahead and make sure that Ludi had his opportunity to get in here and make a showing. So
I respect it.
Yeah.
I completely respect that. Given your opponent that you have already duked it out with, their run backs, as it were, and keeping them
I'm gonna need the medal, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I do that to you, I'm just like, hey man, go out there. I know you're in the money. I need the medal though. Like, at the end of the day, like you can keep the money, but the medal, I earned that, so I do.
Technically, it's my medal, so you wouldn't have had it without me.
Right.
Oh yeah. I'm totally with you on that.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going to be seeing some good games here. We've got Ludi's going to be on the GL, and of course Too Easy with the Fate. And Too Easy, again, one of those other players that is an NRS boy through and through, but again, competes in so many different titles that it's ridiculous. I think he said he was playing in 8 games this weekend, 8 different fighting games.
And not just NRS titles, too. I mean, he spreads it across all titles. And to be able to play at such a competitive level across all these games speaks volumes to the caliber of player that Too Easy is. I mean, I had the opportunity to play him in MK1 bracket. He's a Ermac main through and through. I mean, I'm an Ermac boy myself, so running that mirror was really so kick-ass, man. It was so much fun playing against him.
Here we go. It looks like button check is over. They're about to get into it. GL versus Dr. Fate.
I'm interested to see how this matchup goes because either character can really play the long game. So it's going to be who is forcing the issue here.
Yeah, it looks like we have the names a little incorrect. Production, if we can get that fixed. It is going to be Ludi on the Green Lantern side, player 1, and then it's Too Easy on Dr. Fate for player 2.
Okay, catching the jump in anti-air there was Too Easy, but Ludi finding his way in.
Hold on, I see it. Ludi saying I earned it. Don't play with me.
Okay,
names are correct. They just need to be switched around.
Nice little pickup there from Too Easy. Not quite enough damage to close things out, but getting that trait. Getting some extra damage there on the board, and now Too Easy enforcing himself in this corner. What are you going to do, Ludi?
Get that trait activated. Oh no. Drops the combo. Oh, but the forward 3 forcing the cross up. So the meter burn back 3 on wake up from Too Easy. Gonna whiff. Ludi in a great position right now to continue applying this pressure. And oh no, we have a meter advantage, so we're gonna win the clash on top of it. Unfortunately, just a bad clash and a great jump in here.
Ooh, ambiguous cross up there from Ludi. Didn't quite find it with a delayed wake up, but now Too Easy gets out of the corner. Decides to force the issue here. Clipped by the back one.
That was crazy. Great spacing right there. Recognizing he was walking forward. And one thing we know, when you're walking, you ain't blocking. So good stuff on Ludi's part. Oh, gonna just go ahead and start this off raw. Nice pickup with the wall bounce. We're gonna keep it meterless. Yeah, 376 on a meterless start. That is not bad at all.
All right, here comes Trait from Too Easy. Projectiles all day long, but Ludi has a really good way to answer for Dr. Fate's zoning here with some tools of his own.
Oh, wow. Too Easy going ahead and setting up the healing orb and almost kind of making it seem as though he's going to be retreating, and a great whiff punish to begin with. Oh, this is going to be rough right here. Nice wall bounce. We should be looking at, again, another 370-ish combo, and the wake up meter bear back 3. He said, no you.
Unfortunate there. Off the background bounce, Too Easy didn't quite get the jump in that he needed to close out the round, and it is going to be Ludi going up once again in this set, but Chip should just about do it here.
Yeah. When you are full screens, those are mids. You can't duck them, but as you get closer, you don't have to deal with them as much.
That's a really interesting, like, property for a projectile, dependent on spacing.
Yeah, it's an insane projectile property. I don't think that we've seen anything like that in any other NRS title.
No, not that I can think of.
Dr. Fate is definitely a unique character, without a doubt. Oh, great response there. And even better blocks there from Ludi. Tried to get the pickup, just couldn't quite get it, but this will do it. The EX Onk, while we're in the trait, does launch.
Ooh, and Too Easy looking very commanding here, keeping Ludi out. Bit of desperation on his side while he's trying to close the distance, and he is fighting back with projectiles of his own. Here we see some Trait, keeping things safe with the Green Lantern wall, but the forward 2, easy peasy, Too Easy getting on the board. I like the adjustment. I really like the adjustment out of Too Easy there. Just a little more patience in the gaps and not getting quite overzealous with his approach.
Wall bounce and a side switch combo. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish the combo there, but a nice little reset. Overhead and a low coming at the same time because of that low trait. Filthy full screen mix.
Not quite there on the background bounce, spacing dependent, but we're going to get the trait loaded up. Answers with just a wake up projectile. Wake up buttons, we got those. Too Easy.
Oh, we get the armor break off the back one. Not gonna be able to get the pickup we're looking for, but still gonna find some range for a combo. This is chip territory. Wow, wake up buttons here from Too Easy, and the wake up wall from Ludi, just saying, hey, listen, I could wake up too. I'm not scared.
Both of these characters with really solid anti-airs of their own.
Back one getting right underneath.
Nice, okay. Too Easy answering right back, and this seals your fate.
I see what you did there. Oh my goodness. The backdash nearly making that whip. This is not where you want to be as Dr. Fate having to deal with this. In the low, gonna go ahead and launch this time. Too Easy, keeping up the pressure, ponder the orb into more of these diagonal projectiles. Fishing for the anti-air before too, can't quite get it. Ludi
finding his way in here and forcing the clash off of Too Easy. However, Too Easy, much more meter on his side of things, gonna get a little bit of that life back. So puts him right back where he was. Surely we see some trait popped here, yes. And now this is, the cards are on Ludi's table, right? He has to make the decision to force the issue. Too Easy can just stay full screen and chip him to death.
Yeah. I think Ludi made a lot of things work really well in that first game.
Yep.
And he was able to kind of get a lot of balls rolling in his favor, getting some solid anti-airs, and just kind of keeping Too Easy in the corner while he's able to apply the pressure. And I'm not going to lie, I think Too Easy took that personally. These past two games have been aggressive. Have been very, very aggressive.
He woke up, I mean, BJ, that was what? 2 minutes of gameplay right there. We're already 2-1 in the set. What happened?
Yeah.
That was so quick.
We're seeing some button checks here, though, from looks like Too Easy and Ludi. Just making sure everything is correct with their controls.
And do we see a character switch here from Ludi? I've really only seen him on Green Lantern. I don't know if he has anything else in his pocket, but it looks like he's going to stick things out with the tried and true Green Lantern. I'd like to see a little bit more contesting of the zoning game from Ludi. Honestly, I think that Green Lantern does have the tools to get trades and be advantageous in a trade war. So
yeah, I think it's just making the right decisions at the right time, right? We're seeing him use the lantern right there, just like that, but it's just coming down to picking the right opportunity, and sometimes that's hard, right? When you're dealing with a competitor like Too Easy, that's had a lot of experience across multiple titles, they're going to have the great ability to make sure that they can mix up their offense well. But right now, Too Easy not getting an opportunity to even get on offense. The pressure here from Ludi has been ridiculous, and maybe commentator's curse. Too Easy.
Ooh, attempts the rollout there.
That's crazy. I can't believe that reached from so far, too.
That was insane. I mean, echoes of MK versus DC, the Green Lantern ring rise. Ludi, and commanding, answering right back there. No kidding. Looks like he has made the adjustment. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 5 situation.
Goodness, the meaty lanterns keeping him in check. Oh, no. That might have been an attempt at a meter burn back 3, but the meter just didn't activate. Unfortunate there. Too Easy. Forced to have to hold that. And where are you going?
Get down. Clips him trying to jump. Just raw in neutral. Good grab there from Ludi. And now this is all Ludi. Lanterns all day long. Too Easy does have his Ankh out, so he is gaining health back.
Gains it again, able to advance forward. We're probably going to see the EX wall. Yep, just make sure we can push back. Oh, in meter burn back 3. Staying inside of the orb to make sure we're continuously getting our health back. Too Easy. Playing this game a little differently than everybody else can right now. Oh, good meter burn roll to get right big through the big beam. And a phenomenal punish there. Too Easy. Hold on.
He is playing differently, man. The level of decision-making that we're seeing right here. But the trait is now going to give Ludi the slow orb, and that is going to close things out. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. What a set this is. Man, Ludi waking right back up into things, picking and choosing his battles right when he needed to. I mean, Too Easy did have some really solid opportunities, good call-outs in the EX back 3, but we'll see where this goes.
Like, it goes right into trait just to make sure that we can keep our safety and try to get something going. Oh, let's go punish. No. That had to have been an input error. Still going to get some life siphoned away because of the EX orb and the trait. Too Easy, finding the launch.
But Ludi answering right back there with the Green Lantern wall. Going to set up a cheeky little guessing game here in the corner plus frames. Oh, wow. Just projectile.
That's crazy. What? Can't believe that whiffed. Oh, no. And a good air-to-air here. Ludi.
All right. Good
He's trying to send Dr. Fate right back to the tower. We're not trying to deal with any of that. Take the helmet off.
Absolutely not. We see a meter burn there and drops the combo. That's unfortunate. Chip is an issue for Too Easy. Ludi up in the set. This is looking really good for him. Looks like he's made the adjustment, slowly walking down Dr. Fate, but that trait is going to eat Ludi's gray bar alive.
Nice use of the interactable. Too Easy. Finally getting rid of that gray bar. Ludi gonna have to continue to make some of this pressure work in his favor. Rolls his way out of the corner. And there it is.
Up. Ooh, finds his way through the Green Lantern wall and Too Easy, setting up the orb on Oki. More guessing games, more Chip for you, Ludi. How are you going to navigate this minefield?
Oh, wow. Tried to get the EX back 3 to work, but the delay on that lantern, just catching it after the armor activation was already complete. Second time Too Easy ran into something like that. It's just very unfortunate to spin the meter and just not be able to get the adjustments and ramifications for it that you want.
Ooh, nice little EX roll there through the forward 2. But this is looking like all Too Easy. Ludi has to make this last approach count, but the Ankhs save him.
No pickup. It hit from behind.
Okay, there are signs of life here, but the down one special is going to close it out for Too Easy. 3-2 over Ludi. GG's both players. Man, adjustments on both sides throughout that set. I mean, that was totally back and forth.
Yeah, definitely back and forth. Been a good big GGs to both players. Again, too easy. Another Florida player. I told you, something in the water. The players are a little powerful. So good stuff for him clutching that out. Ludi, again, being able to get the opportunity to get onto the big stage and make a name for himself. I mean, that was probably the closest match we've seen in this top 8 so far. So, I mean, that was crazy. Good stuff to both of them.
Hopefully we get some more of that, some more close matches for you here today, folks. Thank you for joining us here on Injustice 2 Top 8. Really good stuff going on. We have got a slew of some more combat coming up here for you. We're setting up Rewind and Burrito Voorhees. Interesting. I wonder if Rewind is going to rock the Blue Beetle.
I know I saw him in pools using the Blue Beetle, and that was actually a really, really cool sight to see. So definitely excited to see if he continues on with the Blue Beetle. I'm not 100% sure who Burrito uses in Justice 2.
He plays pretty much every character, honestly. He's kind of been across the board. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Black Adam very much, lean into the top tiers of the game is Burrito Voorhees, so wouldn't be surprised to see
speaking of top tiers, I think as the game has continued on, a lot of players have kind of leaned on and landed on the fact that Wonder Woman is like one of the best characters in the game. We haven't seen that in this top 8 at all. And in fact, we've seen a lot of character diversity. So it's kind of interesting to see that, we've got a Batman showing, Scarecrow showing. We just had, Lantern and Fate. And realistically, those are not typically characters you would consider, in your top 5. I mean, obviously,
that's right.
Batman.
Well, sure. There's always Batman.
With
never forget about Batman.
With prep time. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, we were kind of seeing a lot of diverse characters on the character sheet, which is just really, really cool. Got some Harley Quinn as well. So, yeah, I mean, Blue Beetle on top of it.
Yeah.
Which would be really, really cool to see. Again, not exactly sure who Burrito Voorhees is going to end up picking, but I'm just happy to see character diversity. Usually, especially late stages like this, you end up seeing like a lot of the same stuff. Like MK9, it had 2 Johnny Cages.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, another just phenomenal character, able to kind of maintain and establish those plus frames. Mix, you know what I'm saying, solid damage and just great footsie tools along with crazy movement.
A lot of Johnny, a lot of Sonya. Yeah, those plus frames opportunities and creating those rock paper scissors situations.
Right.
And in a game like this, it's not so plus frames and setup heavy in that sense, where you're kind of playing rock paper scissors with your opponent. It's more staying solid in your defense and picking and choosing offensive opportunities properly. And it does speak volumes that this game is representing a lot of different top tiers, as it were. It speaks to the fact that it's really quite balanced very well. And the Swamp King here out of Burrito Voorhees. And look at that shirt that he's got on. Burrito? Cat with a burrito?
That is actually fire.
Burrito with the drip.
And we can't forget the Candid MK beanie, but that is an insane shirt.
Getting some button checks out.
Are we going to
to
stick with the Swamp Thing?
I hope so, man. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm here for it.
This is going to be a really interesting matchup because, I mean, Swamp Thing, notably this really big body, slow, lumbering, heavy character with not the fastest buttons, going up against Blue Beetle, who has some really quick buttons, really solid full-screen presence.
Oh, he's able to check that from Blue Beetle because of the range of his buttons. And this is crazy. Gonna get a restand here? No.
Okay, blocks the low. Good stuff on the mix there. And there's a low out of Rewind himself.
And here we see a lot of the float cancels starting to come into play, where things get spooky and definitely scary. A lot of aerial movement, big pressure. Oh my goodness. And in the corner, the EX forward 3. Just making sure we keep Rewind honest there. Burrito Voorhees with a phenomenal first start on that gray bar, getting depleted. Oh, that was a punish, just wasn't quite ready. Probably expecting that to be a poke.
And these big buttons are playing dividends here for Burrito, just keeping Blue Beetle locked down in the corner. And we get the trait pop. So once Blue Beetle is in that grass, he can't jump, he can't really move. But Rewind finds his way out. Some staggers on the air floats. Lots of overheads and lows to guess here. Oh, and Burrito playing defense really well. Nice push block there.
Cheerios. Yeah, spins both of them. I'm not mad at it. Let's go ahead and get this gray bar completely off. at the cost of 2 bars could be a lot worse. And this is where I think we're going to start seeing the zoning come into play a bit more, but just as he tries to get it, just consistently getting clipped and mixed. Rewind trying to find some momentum here, and it's just not on the table at the moment.
He is completely locked down by that Swamp Thing hammer. That is just playing all the neutral for Burrito, and he is surely just going to be content to not force the issue. Here he comes, though.
First, we finish this.
All right, forcing the clash there. What are we going to spend? Wow, 4 bars of meter on the side of Burrito. What a tongue twister that is to say.
These consistent checks right now. Now, Swamp Thing here in this case doesn't have to do a whole lot. He just has to get a couple hits. And right now, it's the same thing. Blue Beetle probably just needs 1 solid BNB, but we have no meter. Commits to the overhead into the shield bash.
Good defense on the cross up there from Burrito.
Oh no.
Spending the bar, gonna chip away as much as he possibly can.
The
But the EX
here, that is crazy. We saw him go for the float to really try to get over that and avoid it, and just couldn't make enough air time. Burrito Voorhees taking that first round, going crazy.
That is a big button there, and we are finding our way in. Burrito, momentum on his side for sure. Curious to see the adaptation here from Rewind. Getting clipped again by the tree trunk. This is adding up, and here comes the trait. You cannot move, Blue Beetle.
And that's armored right there, too. Great choice to jump there, making it right over that normally annoying normal in the corner, especially with that trait there. And another wake-up meterless conversion. Burrito Voorhees is going crazy right now. Great blocks. Another great check with the mix, but blocks. Oh, my God, the low. This is so nutty.
Wow, I was not expecting, honestly, for it to go this way. Swamp Thing into Blue Beetle seems abysmal, but it looks like Burrito's really making it work out for him.
Oh, that's a punish because it whiffed. Usually a normally safe check there, but once that shield actually lifts, you can do almost whatever you want. You can get a sandwich, come back, and do the combo.
That's right. Okay, background bounce in play.
He got the pickup still?
Yeah, Burrito playing out of his mind. Beautiful down 1 pickup. Going to enforce some more pressure with the trunk. What's the mix? Playing solid defense is Rewind.
There's the anti-air. Where are you going? No fly zone. Stay on the floor.
That has been putting in work for Burrito this entire set. It's clipped Rewind's every approach.
Look at all the chip damage. He's just dying. Yeah.
That's going to do it.
Oh, didn't get the pickup he wanted.
Ooh, only a real master.
Rewind, finding the overhead.
Optimals. Okay.
Okay, while it is difficult, it is not impossible. You have to be very aware, though. Cannot go for big jump-ins. That's plus. Can we keep our turn? We can. The sweep. Oh, tries to go for the anti-air. Gets stuffed. Rewind.
Beautiful sequence of pressure here.
Nah, that's insane.
How many overheads and lows were just in that last 5 seconds where Burrito was just playing defense out of his mind?
That is crazy. What we're seeing right now is the compilation of someone being so dominant across multiple titles, getting the experience against all these defensive options and offensive options. Burrito Voorhees, in a situation like that, a lot of people might not have made that comeback, getting your anti-air stuffed, and then the cross up in the corner as well with the consistent mix. We could have seen Rewind make a genuine comeback. Burrito Voorhees, though, just showing that he is one of the greats.
He came to play today, man. We're seeing the switch here out of Rewind to the Firestorm. Gonna get a little bit more of access to some funky, like, low confirms here. Like you see here, his trait is really good at level 3. Doesn't find the pickup there. No problem, but plus frames in the corner are mashed out from Burrito, and now 35% for your troubles.
Oh my God, it's armor time, baby. It's armor time. We do not care. We just don't. We don't care.
Trunk punch pull all day long and finds his way out with the interactable.
Brainiac ship going to town. Good timing there. Not your average timing for a background bounce. Brainiac does hold on to the player a little bit longer whenever he's back there. So good on Rewind for that pickup. But Swamp Thing, you're going to go ahead and find the pickup here. Gray bar is clear.
Nice answer with the stand 1 just on Rewind's approach. Burrito, presence of mind is on 10,000, but clipped with the low. Here comes the trait.
Oh my goodness, time to guess. Trait gonna start to burn out here, not gonna be able to get a whole lot. Maybe we see a low, yeah we do, and spins the bar, look at the DOT.
Okay, stuck in the grass. but deciding to back out is Rewind here. Maybe establish a little bit more of a full screen presence. Not force the issue if he doesn't have to. I'm liking this adjustment out of Rewind. Just not getting overzealous, chipping away, evening up that life lead.
Oh, he wanted the whip punish so bad, just didn't believe. Poking a special could have been a punish. Burrito Voorhees slightly mistiming that.
Ooh, okay.
The scoop.
There's the command grab there. Get a little bit of health back. Any opportunity you can.
He woke up with it.
Here comes some more trade. Surely you
That
clashed that.
That was a great clash. Yeah, that was a phenomenal clash. Gonna go ahead and clear the trade off the board, reset that back to 0, and make you work for that all over again while getting a decent amount of health back from having enough meter for it. Burrito Voorhees playing that methodically.
Oh my gosh, and the down one special clipping him once again. Hard knockdown. Interesting choice there from Rewind, but going to push Burrito to the corner, answering right back with the trunk of his own.
We got him, Professor. You deceive yourself.
You deceive yourself is crazy.
You're delusional.
Get help.
All right, nice opening there from Rewind. Not going to be enough to kill, but now we have the advantage.
Do it again. Do it again. Oh, he tried to throw him!
Oh my God.
That is so crazy. Throw him again.
Down one,
There
down one,
it
down
is.
one.
Great tech. Burrito, Rewind, all thinking the same thing.
No.
The hit confirm here. This is going to do a lot. The EX command grab. We are in chip territory. Wakes up with a projectile. Forces the push block. We have no more meter to make anything happen. And what looked like could have been a trade dashed forward. Burrito Voorhees taking it with the final hit there. Rewind almost finding that positioning to change the tides there and just couldn't get it. I think if we would have seen the switch to Firestorm a little bit earlier, we could have gotten a lot more life out of that. That was very, very good showing from Rewind, and even better one from Burrito Voorhees. Congratulations.
Wow.
Advancing forward, staying in it. I mean, that's going to be the end of Rewind's, losers run here, which is unfortunate, but not the end of it in general. Still placed really well and did great in other games. But before we get into our next matches, we're going to go ahead and run some ads, so please stick around. We'll be back with some more Injustice 2 info very, very soon. See you soon. All right, and we are back. We've got some more Injustice 2 action as we continue on into the lower bracket here. I'm excited to get into this. We're going to have some Too Easy versus Chef. Hopefully we get to see some more Scarecrow. We didn't get to see any yet. It's been a lot of Hellboy. It's a tough character to make work sometimes. But looks like the button checks are still commencing.
I would love to personally see some Scarecrow on the screen.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just such a well-designed character. So much fun to play. So much fun to establish those plus frames and those command grab mind games. Down one, down one, down one. And then when you're in the corner, that little stand to, that leg. Hey, 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 hey.
The yoga.
It's so ignorant. It's so toxic, but such a great character. Moving along in this bracket. Thank you to those at home watching and joining us this weekend for the All In Together 2026. Big shout outs to Rick for making this all happen, flying out all these players and just, showing so much love to the game, to NRS. Couldn't do it without him.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, the only thing that I wish I was able to do, and I it's all my fault, I just didn't do it. I wish I was able to play in some of these events. I was able to go ahead and run a lot of casuals, which is really cool.
Nice.
Plenty of casual runs with Injustice 2, plenty of casual runs with MKX, and casuals ones with MK1. So I think I got my fix for gaming for the weekend. The 24-hour venue is so sick to be able to kind of just pull up whenever you want and just find people to play with all the time. It's nothing else that's like
Great,
it's
man.
really
There's nothing like Combo Breaker. Absolutely not. But now, folks, we are going to get into this next match. Probably see a button check here setting things up. Looks like Chino is going to set things up with Hellboy here.
Yep, Dr. Fate and Hellboy. Chef trying to make his way in, get the damage going. I know before we saw a lot of drop combos in the beginning. Hopefully that was able to get smoothed out. Maybe he was able to run some extra matches. I think he's got it. 400 off a nice little clean hit. I think the drops are taken care of for the most part.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Too easy. Finding his way in there with the trait pop, and now we're going to set up some extra orbs to navigate for your troubles. Another clean opening. Loading up the Ankh.
Going for that invincible wake up, spinning the extra bar to go ahead and get the overhead as well. Unfortunately whiffing. Chef, right now, just trying to get something going. We're seeing a lot of mix, a lot of leaping, and interactable usage here. The trade is slightly going in Chef's favor. Now here's the thing. We're going to have to worry about the projectile. And the leap. Chip is a big situation here. Yeah, and there it is. 4-2 into the push.
All right, even on life here are both of these players going into this first set, and beautiful anti-air there from Too Easy. Trying to fish for an EX back three. Thought Too Easy was going to advance, but didn't find anything. Leaping in and getting clipped.
Oh, I love it. EXing that orb, keeping it right in front of him, and still able to just get right through.
Back to whence you came.
Okay, here comes the clash.
Crabs get no.
See if we'll get any life gained or lost here. Both players just kind of spinning a bar, tying up the clash. Chef in a pretty decent position with this opening, spends the background bounce for some really solid damage, 46% for your troubles.
Slightly getting mixed up there with that low integrated into that string. A lot of people don't necessarily know how to deal with Fate up close because he spends so much of his time just chucking projectiles full screen.
Okay, and that Ankh is going to give Too Easy quite a bit of health back. It keeps him in the fight. That was 100% the right choice from Too Easy to spend the meter, get that health back. Got clipped by that for that special move, but it kept him in it, man.
Yeah,
Chef, oh, that's got to be disheartening.
Being able to just regenerate meter regardless of if you have enough, not meter, being able to regenerate enough health, regardless of how much meter you have or what state you are in the game, is just genuinely crazy. The orb connecting, and we're getting a pickup. I like it. Going for the 4-3, maintaining some mix and some plus frames. That back three takes up so much real estate from Hellboy.
Yeah, that's a huge button with that big Doom Fist leaping across the screen, trying to establish some offensive pressure here, keeping things safe, but Too Easy is finding an opening there with the down one, and now we're going to set up some orbs. All right, Chip becomes the issue.
And there it is.
All right. Too Easy looking to kind of speed run things here a bit. Chef not looking too bad, but he's going to have to count on getting these openings, right? These huge damage openings. He only needs one or two. Oh, my God. Just
nothing like a big 50 cal revolver to the face.
Yeah, eat that for breakfast, man. No, thank you. Gunshot after gunshot, and the challenge there with the EX back three.
Too Easy just trying to make some spacing here. Almost getting clipped with a nice clean jump in there from Chef.
Okay, getting out of dodge, getting out of the corner, and beautiful stuff there from Chef, electing to EX his back three, getting the stage transition, and now we're about even on life.
And you know what's crazy? I think that might have been the first time we actually saw Too Easy go for a sweep.
Your fall is
Yeah.
And of course he gets meter burn back three into a stage transition.
How about that? All right.
I like it. Spins the meter, gets his health back. Probably going to see that orb get set up after we start some conditioning here to actually block.
Ooh. Tried to navigate those projectiles with the air leap cancel, but forcing the clash out of Chef. He's going to get a little bit of health back here. Maybe hangs onto a bar of meter. Oh, okay, I guess not. He wants it all, BJ.
The big spender if I seen one. Jump in low with the special move there from Chef. Gets his first bar back already. Oh, we're swinging. Unfortunate drop. Just still unable to get these meterless Doomfist pickups. The health getting regenerated, but pushed right out of it with all these strings. Trying to back our way back into this orb.
Critical drops there out of Chef. Put him in a pretty tough position as Too Easy gains a lot more health. Clips him with the forward two.
Oh, no.
That's not going to be enough to do it, but the cross up on the wake up. Chef is back in it.
Hellboy wins.
Rough situation to kind of have to deal with and guess in the corner. Again, Chef playing Hellboy, a character that already does a good job at crossing up. You add the corner to it, and it's just like, which way are you really supposed to block?
It's tough, man. He stayed composed, and that's going to be...
You see Too Easy steal the first hit, not from actually hitting Hellboy, but because he put the orb on himself. Very cheeky play.
Yeah, and meter is so important on this game, so I respect the decision there. And now we're just going to have full screen presence from either character. Trades for trades. Oh, and there's the EX back 3 going to do it again.
One more onk in a quick succession, and we could see Hellboy get launched. Oh, it's already gone. He is cleansed.
All right, drops that pickup once again. Chef has got to clean those up. Fishing for the back 2 or something there, and he's navigating another minefield. Oh,
Good anti-air off rip in the wake up.
that button is unbelievably big, man. That goes to the top of the screen. What an incredible anti-air there from Too Easy.
Good air to air. The low with the pickup. Oh, we're still going. E in the back 3 stations and 420 becoming unbreakable damage right there. Oh, very unfortunate, Chef. I want to say that had to be an input error. He just woke up with the background bounce.
Had to have been, absolutely, and that's going to give Too Easy really good 2 sequences there of offensive pressure in a very commanding life lead, and gets clipped with the anti-air once again. Such a big button there. Okay.
The orb anticipating the leap, dashing right through it. And the low and the chip to guarantee it. Too Easy. What a response.
Okay, and we're going to go back to character select here. I wonder now, BJ, if we're going to see that Scarecrow.
If we do, that would be insane. Oh, I didn't even know he had this in his bag.
Ooh. As an Enchantress main myself, I am very excited to see what he brings to the table here. She's got a lot of really interesting utility with her trait. She's got an air dash, and I think we'll be able to close the distance and force some more pressure here up close as opposed to Hellboy. A lot more guessing games, a lot more mix.
Oh, that's right. We're able to kind of stop projectiles from going straight through with the shield. And then, of course, as you see, we've already got the hexes going. It's reflecting back as well.
Once that green stuff is on the screen, if Too Easy sends any projectiles Enchantress's way, they just come right back. Okay, getting clipped on the jump in, and there is a follow-up on the cross-up. Get a little bit of health back with that meter burn.
Okay, trait is active. Projectiles are getting sent back to you. You're going to have to pay attention. He did not go anywhere. The overhead.
Okay, Chef, this is looking like 100% the pick here. That trait, just creating the sandwich with the meter burn roll in there.
Oh, good use of the interactable. And a great whiff punish with just a special move.
Okay.
Didn't spend any meter there. Could have got big damage. Forward 3. And there it is. He's frozen in time. Time to guess.
Ooh, and you are eating all of this unless you push block and get out of the corner. Good defense there out of Too Easy. Elected to just use the interactable and not deal with any more pressure.
Guaranteed punish there.
Okay, closing the gap.
Oh, that's a whiff punish. Too Easy. A little much too dip on the chip. Forces the break.
I am darkness
Okay,
incarnate.
gonna get maybe a little bit of health back here. Or no, excuse me. Yep, I was wrong.
Nice.
All right. Enchantress looking like the pick here for Chef. He just kind of stays solid here and maybe gets to trade out once more. Has the meter advantage. And Too Easy finding his way in there with the EX back 3.
Yeah, I think this is just definitely a pick that's going to force Too Easy to kind of deal with this matchup a little bit differently. You can throw projectiles freely. They'll get sent right back to you and set up some even nastier stuff that you already don't want to have to deal with.
Okay, Jasher's in with the down 1 special. Too Easy down on life. Here comes that lumbering beast trait. Just decides to back off, jump back. Good stuff there to avoid that.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, getting through that forward 3, good stuff.
He's hexed. I'm not exactly sure which hex this is. Maybe it's shutting down his special moves?
When he ducks, so that cage, when he ducks, he takes damage.
Oh, that's what the cage.
There's like 4 different traits that has, and it's ultimately going to go to Too Easy. Enchantress wasn't quite enough to do it. GG's to both players. Too Easy. Moving on in the bracket.
Definitely a great showing. Again, Florida boys prevailing, as we should. Unfortunate, still didn't get to see any Scarecrow from Chef, which I think is what he's known for. But again, tough matchups to actually run that character. And I mean, Dr. Fate versus Scarecrow, I don't know, it's like a 7-3 or something evil like that. It's not fun at all to have to deal with it. So completely understandable, without a doubt. But again, big GGs. Chef no longer in the bracket with us. Too easy advancing forward. I think 2 more matches before he has the opportunity to actually fight back into grand finals here.
Yeah.
And I think that's Forever King and Sunio on the winner's side. They'll still need to get that hash out to see who's going to be hanging out in grand finals once they make it through winner's finals. But right now, we got Mayhem and Burrito Voorhees stepping onto the stage, getting ready, getting warmed up, getting the buttons checked and configurations solidified. And again, Burrito Voorhees, there's no telling who he's going to be bringing out in this matchup. Harley Quinn, I don't know what her worst matchup really is. Such a well-rounded character, in my opinion.
I can't say that she has any really necessarily bad matchups. She's got every single tool in the book that you could need.
Yeah.
Honestly, after, shout out to Poseidon running Injustice 2 brackets weekly and seeing a lot of those players show up and play. And what comes to mind is Vero, an absolutely insane Harley Quinn player. He plays the cast, but often you'll see the Harley Quinn represented there. And it's just insanely oppressive. Any caliber of player that goes up against that Harley Quinn is like, it looks like, what do you do? What do you do? How do you navigate this? So, we're really interested to see what Burrito's going to bring to the table. Maybe we'll see some more Swamp Thing coming out of him. That big log, that big tree trunk cracking you over the head.
Playing some guessing games with you and keeping you in your spot. I mean, that's the one thing cool really about Tree Trunk. I mean, not Tree Trunk. About Swamp Thing and his trait. Being able to actually use those normals and the special moves that just become armored just because he's standing in the garden is so sick, and it's forcing you to kind of like stay put. But it looks like we're skipping the button check and getting right into it. Or are we getting a candid NRS button check?
Looking like a bit of an NRS button check, if I do say so myself.
Okay. We're playing defense.
Yes.
Strong defense.
Oh, yes.
Might need to practice 2 B&Bs.
I like to get my B&Bs out before a set.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Watch this. I'm going to hit this on you in the set. Just sit down and watch this.
Check this out.
Thank you guys for joining us here at home. Everyone watching and tuning in to this Injustice 2 Top 8 bracket. It has been an absolute bloodbath so far. We are moving along and grooving along as we get this next set for you guys here. Going to be Burrito going up against McCuddy Mayhem.
McCuddy with the Harley Quinn. I think another one of those characters. Both these characters really don't have a ton of representation, in my opinion. I feel like you kind of just run into them every once in a while. And either it's just like, oh man, poor guy has no idea what he's doing, or dang, I don't know what just happened to me. I exploded.
Sounds about right on that side of things. We've got the trade out here with all this armor for days.
Oh
Burrito just a bully in the corner.
Yeah, that Abby's Garden kind of just proving again why matchup knowledge is such an important thing. We're consistently seeing McCuddy trying to press, and it's just not going to work out. EX back 3 getting stuffed with the multi-hitting move. Armor not in your favor. More armor.
Plus frames for days, and no anti-air there out of Burrito that time. Expect to maybe see a tick throw off of the down 2. No anti-air once again. McCuddy really just trying to make something happen. Burrito running away with this, no doubt about it. Trying to clip with that trunk once again.
Okay. We finally see a clean combo here. Couldn't quite get the pick up. Wake up down 2. Burrito Voorhees is just completely unfazed by anything that's going to happen to him at this point.
Not at all, man. It looks like he wants to speed run this thing and move along in the bracket, getting these projectile trades. McCuddy just can't afford them at all.
Right now, McCuddy kind of trying to navigate the waters here. I was going to say might have found something good.
Ooh, not a punish on the whiff there, but does find the opening.
Oh, man, and we're just seeing consistent input errors happen right here from McCuddy. Very unfortunate. Could have possibly gotten that gray bar cleared off a little bit earlier, so he's able to maintain some of the health. And the EX special cancel. He's like, what trait? I ain't dealing with none of that.
Dude, the presence of mind to just EX back, like special cancel there is insane. And now we're seeing another are my buttons right. Oh, brother.
We're turning everything off. He doesn't want any extra assist here.
Nah,
and it's just so unfortunate. a consistent issue we're starting to see with McCuddy.
It's got to take the wind out of your sails, man. I know that if you are...
You're sitting there asking for stuff. And clearly what's happened, he's asking for things to come out.
Yep.
They're not coming out.
Why didn't that happen? Why didn't my punish work here? Why didn't my special come out? And that's got to be very debilitating. You know, we feel for McCuddy on this side of things, but, man, Burrito looking so solid.
Yeah,
regardless.
comfortable. Just comfortable. Genuinely comfortable. Ready for everything that's happening in these matchups, and then showing that, again, he plays the game well. He knows what's going on.
And he plays all these games well too, man.
Yeah.
Like, can you not be so good at all these NRS titles?
Can we get somebody else a chance?
What's in the water, Burrito? What's your secret?
Taco sauce.
Getting right back into things. Okay, no, I guess we're gonna get another little button check. All right. Right back into the action here for you folks.
Okay. Let's see if McCuddy can go ahead and get a change of tides here now that we've gotten some changes happening with the buttons. Trade right there, thanks to the Wolverines. Thanks to the Hyenas.
All right, finds the background bounce off of the confirmed double jump 2 into a Hyena setup. Nice defense, but the overhead is going to clip. Okay. Fighting back with the down one and some pressure of his own, but a push block.
Unfazed Burrito, just ready to continue to apply the pressure. Stand up.
Restand, a little bit of ticking damage here off of the EX special. Burrito's life bar just kind of draining down, but that EX is going to do damage of its own, almost 40%.
I wonder if she changes what's in the syringe based on her opponent. I'm pretty sure that was like some grass X.
That's an interesting thought.
Yeah. Some pesticide control on that one.
Right. Some anti-weed, anti-fungal.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
clips the backdash with the tree trunk once again, and if he spends the meter here,
Look at
not
the
quite enough.
damage. Yeah, but this is almost a guaranteed chip at this point. Great blocks in the air gunshots and maintaining the spacing. Don't want to get caught with any unnecessary strays and forces a waste of that trait. Reading that with the big log, knowing that even if it doesn't hit, that is guaranteed chip.
All right, no clipping the whiff punish jump in there, but here comes, okay, really good stuff from McCuddy to clash there and get rid of that trait, not have to deal with any of that unnecessary armor and chip and just brutalism in the corner.
Yeah, the corner shenanigans no one wants to deal with, and just off the clash, we're just gonna go for command grab. Burrito, what are we doing?
What are we doing, Burrito? He is
wake
just
up
making all the
again.
right reads at all the right times.
Help! Oh my goodness, McCuddy.
Oof. And the plus frames off of that Swamp Thing punch sets up a guessing game. Am I going to throw or am I going to press buttons again? Burrito. 2-0.
Trying to go for a nice little reset, but the roll in and trying to jump away is not going to be in your favor. We're going to return you to the earth from which you came. McCuddy in a situation where it looks like he might get put 6 feet under if he doesn't figure something out quickly. Burrito.
Ooh,
With the
almost got the whip
defense.
punish.
Jesus.
Finding his way in once again, setting up the trait and push blocking it, getting rid of it. Don't want to have anything to do with that oppression. But Burrito just picking and choosing his moments right every single time.
That is big damage off of trying to retreat. And yeah, you can't walk forward. Guaranteed chip. And making a good read and understanding Burrito Voorhees dashing forward, knowing that was the only option, which was to back away and not letting it happen. Good roll away from that back 3. We do not want it.
No, good presence of mind there out of Burrito, forcing another clash. There's not a lot of health left for him to be gained back, so he's certainly not going to spend all of the meter here. Ending up tying the clash, but ultimately getting that damage right back with the full screen command grab.
It's such a crazy thing to see, right? A typically considered low-tier character just treating this matchup as if it's extremely favorable for them. It's just Burrito Voorhees with the Swamp Thing is.
Yeah, it's looking like a 7-3 Swamp Thing's favor with the way that this is being played. I mean, maybe there's some lack of matchup knowledge on the side of McCuddy, but the meter burn is going to close things out for Burrito Voorhees. A quick 3-0.
Wow,
Whew.
wow.
That
That's
Swamp Thing is
crazy.
looking really strong.
Seasoned again, just really seasoned. Being able to take all the information we'd be able to accumulate from all these different games, you know, Injustice 1, MK9, MKX, MK1, 11, all of it, and bringing it back just here, applying the matchup knowledge we've learned as well. You know, I mean, clearly there's a gap, right? Burrito Voorhees is here to expose that. So, man, great gameplay between the two of these boys. It's almost like having an NBA player going up against a D1 player. Like, both of them really, really good.
Yes.
You expect for them to kind of be in a situation where they're at the top, but there's this gap that we're seeing between the two of them, and it's getting exposed badly right now.
It certainly is, and we are going to see more gaps, more frames, more punishes, more action here for you folks in just a bit. We're going to go to a quick ad break, so don't go anywhere. We will see you. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to our Injustice 2 Top 8 here at Combo Breaker 2026. We have seen a whole host of incredible matches between incredible players, but now we are moving along to the winner's side of things, where we're going to see Sunio going up against Forever King 2. Absolutely high caliber players, and it has shown they have made it all the way here to winners finals, but only one can advance along to that coveted grand finals. BJ, this has been quite the bracket.
It really has. I mean, again, the biggest thing that I like to point out is the character diversity. We haven't really seen a lot of insanely top-tier gameplay. Oh, no, we've seen great top-tier gameplay. We haven't seen a lot of top-tier characters, and we're seeing a really nice spread across the character sheet and matchup sheet. So to get this far and not see some of the most, you know, frustrating characters that we have to deal with, like, you know, the Atom, or really, we haven't seen a Wonder Woman yet or anything like that. It's kind of nice, you know. So I'm liking this winners finals. I'm liking pretty much everything that's happened in this bracket thus far. It's been really, really fun. So I'm excited here. Definitely excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And it looks like we're gonna. It looked like they were about to just go right into it with the fist bump, but looks like we're gonna get the character switch from Sunio. He was kind of loaded up on the Wonder Woman there, but now we've got the green arrow out to just
exposing the gap there. I didn't even know there was a gap for mech bats to approach. I mean, he didn't stagger. That was just in the string. That's kind of sucky. Buff green arrow?
He needs it. All right. Arrows for days. Loading up that fire arrow. Going to get some extra chip on block here.
Nice. Explosion there from that arrow coming, that retreating arrow is something that's insane to see, being able to anti-air as Batman tries to advance forward. Sunio doing a great keep away job.
Oh, almost clips him.
Still. That's crazy.
Wow, just at the very last frame where he became safe. Beautiful stuff there. Clips him with the forward 2 and breaks the armor with the wake up special.
Fidget spinner showing that you are not going to be able to EX back 3 me at all.
Oh my god. And interrupting the down 1 fidget spinner with the bat was unbelievable presence of mind there from Forever King.
Good blocks. That is an overhead at the end, even though it looks like a mid or a low. 50-50 on the wake up. Evil stuff.
Ooh, not quite close enough in the corner to get the pickup off the forward 2-3, but now.
And there it is, the anti-air catching Batman on the way down. Good stuff there from Sunio.
All right, we've got the fire arrows loaded up once again, slowly chipping away at Forever King's health bar, and now, notably Sunio, with a little bit of gray health left, he can just go to town, take some extra risks, and get as much health off of Forever King as he can right now.
Yeah, and the big thing about this really is, obviously, we're seeing Sunio backing away and just trying to make his way from one end of the stage to the other. But Injustice 2 has some really, really long stages, along with the slower walk speed. It's going to make this a grueling situation for Forever King to actually get in, as he has to respect almost all of these situations that Sunio is throwing to him. Finally makes his way in with the EX roll. Going to clear that gray bar away. We might have a match on our hands now.
Really good stuff there from Forever King to close the gap, and now doesn't guess correctly on that mix. That's a slew of overheads and lows. And he just didn't quite guess correctly, and now forcing the clash out of Forever King is Sunio, looking to go up on this first game in the set. A little bit of health back on the side of Forever King.
Get a punish.
Oh, he had the bat to confirm and extend the combo. Nice.
Nice little mid throw. And there it is, back against the entire stage. Got plenty of real estate to try to make Forever King walk to him, and the ice arrow connects. I don't think we're going to get a killing combo here due to the fact that we don't have any meter, but damage is damage. It's not going to take a lot more to really close this out for Sunio.
Oh, and there is the cross-up overhead in a back-to-block game. That is so oppressive to deal with, and surely we see a clash out of Sunio. Forever King, with what little life he has left, he is still staying in it.
I'm not mad at it. Sunio spinning the bar to kind of guarantee something back. As far as health, he's going to have to guess correctly.
Oh.
And there it is. Great air-to-air. Sunio forcing Forever King to stay on his toes.
And on his toes, he did stay. I mean, he was not doing a bad job at all of navigating all those projectiles and finding the right time to kind of force the issue. All right, doesn't get. Ooh,
gets the pickup.
Wow. Hard knockdown, little cross up for your troubles, and back to the corner you go.
Oh my goodness, what side was that?
Oh my God.
Tried to roll out, very unfortunate, gonna get relaunched. Sunio forced to kind of respect some of these things. Oh, down 2, and we don't care.
Okay, Sunio.
Nice slide.
3 fire arrows coming out of the quiver. Blocks the overhead correctly, but
Good
trades with that bat. King just playing such solid defense right here, not allowing Sunio to get any openings, and very low meter on his side of things.
Nice.
That EX43 is going to close things out in this first round. Forever King, a little bit over 50% of his gray bar.
Yeah, big change right here. Forever King kind of being able to find the leeway early on, ready for the punish this time. No mind games that he's going to fall for as far as if he's going to spin the meter or not. And again, this time it whiffs.
Beautiful jump back on the slide there from Forever King to get the punish and force a clash. He is fully woken up.
Yeah, starting to see Forever King get the spacing down a little bit more for this matchup, which I think was just the biggest issue. A lot of respect as we're trying to get in, and the first forward 3 didn't work, so why would I not try it again?
Watch your head there, sir. It is an overhead, by the way. Green Arrow answering back with an overhead of his own. Needing to close out this gray bar is Sunio. Got a couple of fire arrows loaded up. Chip becomes the issue. I don't know.
Able to avoid it barely, and Fidget Spinner is definitely going to guarantee the chip out there. Good stuff.
This is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Sunio can get a couple clean hits here and even things out, but King is a really tough challenge to do something like that. All right, clips him with the low slide, spends a little meter to get a little bit of extra damage on the table. Sunio just slowly, death by 1,000 cuts, chipping away.
Now, I think at this point, Forever King might be anticipating that EX roll to come, but oh, it doesn't. Big forward 3, spins the bar, and this should kill. Forever King almost 500 damage, 474 to close that out. We got ourselves a game.
We sure do. King on the board, 1-1, going up to this third game, and just a cheeky little mix off the back 3 and confirms with the bats off the slide. What's the guess? Good guess from Sunio. More plus frames to deal with here, and more mix.
Okay. Spins the bar. What side are we going to be hitting on? Trying to jump out of that situation. Now, this is exactly where Sunio wants to be. Back to the rest of the stage, trying to make his way away from Forever King. We do not want to have to deal with whatever it is. He's trying to dish out. Slides right underneath the battering. Couldn't quite get the pickup he wanted. This is chip territory right now. Forever King has a lot of options.
Ooh, finds it with the bat on the anti-air, but didn't confirm. Down 1, gonna close things out. Sunio trying to kind of navigate that minefield, stay alive, and get a little bit more help off Forever King. But man, this is looking like really, really strong on the side of King.
What a check. The down 2 on the EX. Not going to deal with that at all.
Plus frames. Ooh, okay, we got rid of the bat there with the low fire arrow. That is going to be pretty advantageous.
Oh, no way. 3 forward 3s, back to back to back.
Why not just do it? Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. All right, fishing for something there. Seeing if Sunio is going to bite on a jump.
Mech bat's still there. We got to be careful.
And finds an opening. I'm surprised Sunio is not electing a clash here. He is on his absolute last legs and just hasn't found anything this entire set against King.
Oh, doesn't throw him in the corner. Very unfortunate. Did we slide again? Are we a man?
That would be some big man energy to do that twice in a row, but a slide of himself. King throws out onto the screen and forces the clash.
This is rough right now, right? Literally any piece of chip will do, and I mean anything. Tries to get the EX Batarang to go. Fidget spinner whipping. Forever King ready for it.
I respect it. I respect the attempt there from Sunio. Nothing left to lose. Absolute chip territory. Trying to close things out, but Forever King going up in the set against Sunio, vying for that coveted grand finals position here for Injustice 2.
Yeah, and this is crazy. We actually saw Sunio go back to the player select, immediately pick Green Arrow, so I think he was hoping for a different stage, and he kind of just got the same stage, just transition. So,
well, didn't work out. Sorry, Sunio. All right, forcing his way in there with the Batarang to enforce some more pressure, but push block out of Sunio. Doesn't want to deal with any of it.
Oh my goodness! Oh, almost got the pickup. Wasn't ready.
Good blocks on the overhead. Really solid approach here from Forever King. I mean, he is looking like an absolute wall of defense. Sunio can't find anything here at all. He's just going to rely on chip and get off me.
But realistically, at this point, not a bad thing to rely on. Gets him in the corner. That interactable still gets activated. Nice trade in Sunio's favor as he tries to figure something out. Fidget spinner for the chip. Good stuff.
Okay, all right. Sunio waking up in this fourth sequence here. A little bit of gray bar on his side to get any additional damage that he can against King. He's going to need it, but we are going to spend the cash here and try and close things out. There it is.
My goodness. EX sparklers into the people's elbow.
All right.
Good anti-air.
Beautiful call out there from Sunio on the anti-air there. Now just establishing more full screen presence. Doesn't want King to be anywhere close. I mean, I wouldn't either. I don't want to deal with any of that.
I mean, yeah, you can't get mixed if you can't get hit. Nice use of the meter right there. Gonna go ahead and armor through that interactable. So go ahead, keep pressing it. I'm a fan.
All right, one Batarang just coming back here for King and finds the conversion there with the mechanical bat.
What a hit confirm. He said, I can do it too. Let's get techie.
All right, Sunio not down and out of it just yet. He can close this out. He's got 4 bars of meter on his side. Clash still available.
Oh my God, spins the extra meter to make sure the slide can do something extra. And yeah, goes for it. That is going to be safe. Oh, wow.
Ooh. No punish there on the side of King. Sunio still alive. Scramble territory. No meter for either player, so King has to be really careful with his approach. He does have a mechanical bat.
Mechanical bat shouldn't chip out if he's able to block it, but the problem is everything after will, if Forever King is able to get in. Doesn't even kill. Boxing glove arrow. This should chip out.
Oh,
it
wow.
Whips. No way.
Wow, he had the right idea with the up anti-air arrows, but somehow King...
How did that whiff? He's Batman, I guess.
Yeah, prep
He's
time.
Batman.
Prep time Batman.
That is insane.
Oh my God, had the right idea
That didn't even make any sense. He just phased right through it.
Plot armor, I guess. Wow, that was something. Beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff from both players. Sunio not quite out of it yet, getting sent down to the loser side of things.
For the first time. I mean, that's not bad. To only have to go down right now.
I'll take
this far into top 8 and to lose to Forever King. You get some opportunities to go ahead and sit down and kind of think about what can I do better in that matchup. Started to seem like he started to figure some things out. I think we could have actually gotten a closer game later on. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get into losers semifinals, where we have Too Easy getting on stage right now, prepared, ready. Wouldn't be surprised if we continue to just keep seeing the same Dr. Fate.
Yeah, it was working out pretty solid for him in on his path so far. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. So, I mean, Dr. Fate versus Swamp King, maybe from Burrito Voorhees, could be crazy. But, again, maybe if that matchup isn't favorable, we know Burrito knows how to play a ton of different characters, so a lot of opportunities on the table to see even more of the cast here. I mean, we've seen a lot of characters, and a lot of characters on the way up to this top 8 have been represented. So there's no telling to see what's going to happen here.
And as I'm kind of thinking through the Dr. Fate and Swamp Thing matchup, I'm wondering, because his crouching animation is so low to the ground, you know, he kind of sinks into the earth as he crouches, if those Dr. Fate projectiles actually clip full screen, or if he could just avoid them altogether. I'm sure that they do, as it does become a mid.
Yeah.
That would be insanely.
But yeah, he might be able to get some advantage from maybe being not necessarily full screen. He's probably still going to get hit, but maybe getting a little bit closer than, or not having to get as close as other characters would to actually make their way underneath him.
Right, right. I think, you know, Burrito's spacing is very important in this matchup, as he, you know, kind of wants to play that mid-range game and then clip with that forward 2, clip with that really big that trunk into some significant damage.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the threat of a command grab to anywhere on the screen. It is a bit slow. You know, surely a player like 2easy will be able to react to it, but having that presence anywhere on the screen is significant.
Yeah, and I mean, the other aspect of this is not necessarily the command grab, but it's the fact of the damage output, right? So the damage output, the set play, all of that, the armor. You know, if Burrito's able to kind of get going, I'm not 100% sure as to what Dr. Fate's tools are to really not have to deal with a lot of the things he's able to dish out.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, he's got the wake up Ankh, the wake up get off me.
Which is, again, a single hit. So,
yeah.
I mean,
so if he gets clipped by it, sure, whatever. But, you know, if I'm Burrito, I'm taking those all day long in favor of, you know, winning those trades, winning the damage war here.
But here we are. Fist bumps are done. Button checks are done. Burrito Voorhees, 2easy. Florida Boy still doing pretty well. If 2easy can make it through, that would be insane. But here we go. Swamp Thing, Dr. Fate, losers, semifinals. The winner of this goes on to take on Sunio. Trying to get a whip punish there. 2easy narrowly escaping.
Finding the cross-up jump in there is 2easy. Has the trait activated, so now we are going to see a lot of chip damage adding up as Burrito makes his approach. Okay, and just a little hiccup here. Folks, bear with us as we kind of move along and get things situated. I think these players are, you know, just want to make sure they have absolutely everything right.
Yeah, it looks like the health bar kind of did a Dougie and ended up on the bottom. But, you know, we got our admins on it right now, getting ready to go ahead and take care of all of this. So they should go ahead and get this knocked out very, very quickly.
And massive shout out to production too, and all of the guys behind the scenes that are making these streams happen for you guys watching at home. I mean, it can't be said enough how, you know, grateful that we are that they are putting in the work, they're putting in the hours, and they're ensuring that we get really quality content delivered to you here at home.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I haven't seen this one before. The health bar going from the top to the bottom.
That's a new one.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen the health bars maybe not being low enough, but I mean, this is they went to hell with it.
All the way to the other side.
Jeez. But I mean, yeah, one thing that's really, really cool to see again is the fact that, you know, all these different players coming from all across the world here to Combo Breaker, able to kind of show out and make a really good representation for themselves. A lot of people come from out of town, like, for instance, Chef, right?
Yeah.
Not a native player here. And I think this is the first time we actually are able to see him play here in the States because he just got his visa.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
him making this representation, showing up, and his first showing getting him a top 8 is beyond insane. So, I mean,
you got to be proud of that.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Some of this stuff is just only a Combo Breaker. You know, it really is.
That's right.
The auction tournaments that happened earlier, I don't know if you had the opportunity to see those. A lot of people also kind of like auctioning for players to take their shirt off on stage.
Yep. It has really quite become the staple here at Combo Breaker to go shirtless.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we'll see anything like that here on stage today. It would make for good TV, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the community really comes together, likes to have a good bit of fun. And that's what it's all about, man. It's about community. It's about coming together and being nerds and playing fighting games and really just
be yourself.
Love the game.
Yeah, you get the opportunity to like be yourself. And a lot of the times we don't really get that opportunity because everything's online. But this way, you're surrounded by thousands of other people who have the exact same passion and feel the same way that you feel about the community that you're a part of. You're able to kind of explore that a little more, so it's really, really nice. I remember earlier you were asking me about, which one would I prefer as far as, MK9 remake or the Shaolin Monks remake. And I think you talked on, being able to get, MK9 would have been nice, right?
Yeah.
But what are you expecting, I guess, as far as the next game? I know I'm
Man.
thinking Injustice. I really want Injustice because we saw like the back and forth happen a lot.
Well, I think honestly that's where our preferred games differ. Is that I would prefer a next MK game, but as I would like to go in and yap about that a little bit more.
They're not restarting. They're
Looks
just going
like
into it
we're
still.
Going into it. Okay, we are back.
That was
Folks
quick.
here.
That was a quick fix.
All right.
Yeah, we're seeing it. I think another character probably would have had to just actually hold that by crouch blocking, but Swamp Thing crouching hurt box. It's a lot lower. Able to kind of just get through all that quite easily.
It's a really cool attention to detail too, kind of like Adam's crouching animation too, where he just like
he
shrinks and gets smaller. Like that's ridiculous, but it's so cool and it plays into that character archetype, and I love that about this game. We have got the trait out, armor for days. BJ, oh my God, navigate this.
You're going to have to hold this, brother. And consistently, not only are you taking damage from actually getting hit from these, but you're in the garden, so you're taking chip damage just from existing. Oh, and this is going to hurt. Forced to clash here, not a lot of options. A lot of meter was spent in that garden too, trying to wake up EX back 3, and it's just not going to go through.
All right, we see 2 bars spent on the side of 2 Easy, and Burrito trying to close the gap, get what little damage he can get back on the table, but gets clipped by that orb.
Loading up the ponder. Oh, the log catches him on the way down. Too easy. Not blocking afterwards. Still a chance to make something happen. Yeah, and Burrito Voorhees was just patiently waiting for that. He was like, not a lot of options for you. If you do jump, I'm ready.
He has got those anti-airs on point, and even with the 2 bars of meter on 2 Easy's side, an opportunity to roll out, surely Burrito would be ready for something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm loving that he is electing to get the EX Onk out on screen first thing, prioritizing getting that meter because it is so important in this game.
Especially in this, not in this game, but also with this character. I mean, we're seeing him kind of fly through meter as he tries to make some things happen. Okay, there it is. This is so tough to deal with.
Man, absolutely oppressive. Chip becomes the issue. Yeah, there's nothing you could do. Too Easy just had to answer back with that forward 2.
And the crazy part is the trade is almost back. As I say, it forces the break very, very early.
Interesting. Maybe
I'm not sure if this was an input error or not, but not really going to be able to get any health back. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Too Easy wager anything. Just get the suppressor off of me. Let me get my turn back.
Yeah, I figured that's probably what it was. Just don't want to deal with that in the corner anymore. Getting more health back with a bar of meter. Burrito just wants to get this over with. Elects to go for the fatal blow. It's not fatal blow in this game.
It's super.
Super. That's what my mind wanted to say, but.
And this is actually such a cool super. It takes you into the tower via his chest. It just
really cool animation.
Yeah.
All right, and here we go again. Shades of the past. We have seen this before. Total oppression from Burrito in the corner.
Oh my goodness, and laid down into the garden. That throw did so much damage. Okay, finally able to get him off a little bit. And there it is, the trade with the extra damage from the orb. Going to guarantee that gray bar getting completely cleared out. Too Easy still, a lot of work to do. Oh, that whipped! Oh, so unfortunate. You see the combo trying to kill, but just couldn't quite get it at the end. Pushing it over the edge.
Man, it
Damage
almost
outweighing the healing. Yeah, he almost
saved
survived.
him.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. However, just Burrito's looking like the one, man. He is just looking so strong in this tournament.
Yeah.
That garden that he throws out there, and the spacing is just absolutely immaculate. He is going to outspace Too Easy's Dr. Fate's forward 2, no doubt about it. But it looks like we're going to have a bit of a character switch here.
Are we? Sticking with the Fate.
Okay, he believes. Tournament life is on the line, believing in the Dr. Fate. I completely respect it. As a competitor,
Doing a button check here first? Okay.
Making sure everything is right as rain for you here, folks, going into this third game. All right, and we are going to get right into it here. Game 3. Burrito Voorhees going up against 2EZs on the lower side of things. Burrito starting off with some confidence here.
Oh, wow. Command grab narrowly whiffing. I like the idea to try to mix up there. Remember those EX trait. Oh no.
Unfortunate controller disconnect there. You hate to see it in the beginning of a set, right as you're kind of getting ready to get back into things.
No.
Certainly could throw off their momentum, but what can you say? What can you do other than persist through?
Looks like they're going to go ahead and continue to play this out. Or
probably going to get a...
while they figure this out, I think one thing that we can say is 2EZ has got his work cut out for him right now, right?
For sure.
This is rough. Burrito Voorhees making a lot of right decisions consistently with the Swamp Thing, and it's showing that it's paying off big time.
Yeah, he's looking like the one to make the comeback and meet his brother in that grand finals. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we saw Burrito versus King in grand finals of Injustice.
Yeah.
So imagine we see it here in Injustice 2. How funny would that be?
That would be insane. I'm curious to see how 2EZ kind of makes the changes here in his apps here, and if he's able to kind of start putting some stuff on board. I think an interesting matchup would be Sunio versus 2EZ. You know?
Yeah.
Green Lantern versus Fate. I feel like both of those things are just something that's going to be just ruthlessly frustrating to kind of deal with. I wonder if they're going to go for another button check here. Yeah, it looks like they're going for another button check here. Maybe the control situation is fully straightened out, hopefully.
Okay, we can only hope that it has been resolved here, folks. We are going to get the action right back. Coming along here for you, starting up this third set, and on a really good stage, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
kind of safari style, like big elephants and animals in the background that you can background bounce off of. You got hippos, you got every bit of mammal that you can imagine going on here. And jumping into things now, game 3.
We did see Burrito Voorhees get that first hit with that sweep. Gonna go ahead and stack up the meter. But 2EZ finding his way. Oh my goodness, great use of the changed properties from the trait. That low onk launching and couldn't quite get the whiff punish we were looking for. But the meter burn back 3 does what we needed to do.
Okay,
Too
BJ.
easy.
Looks like the adjustment has been made here. That is really strong on the side of 2EZ. He can afford any and all trades here with that full gray bar, but Burrito answering right back. Big damage into the corner.
Oh, dashes right through. Gonna go ahead and get a whiff punish and forces Swamp Thing back into the corner.
Beautiful whip punish there from Burrito Voorhees.
Oh, man, and a bit of pocket sand to go ahead and stun Dr. Fate. That is crazy. Favorable trade right there for 2EZ. Again, we're seeing that changed animation is having a hard time keeping Swamp Thing kind of pinned down from further away. Wanted that interactable to kind of confirm, but it just didn't auto-correct.
No, and 2EZ is answering for it in his life, but elects to try and get out of dodge. Doesn't want to be anywhere near the corner with that Swamp Thing trade coming up available right now. Misses that confirm off the stand-one anti-air, and here comes a clash.
And this is bad. Burrito Voorhees with an extra bar compared to 2EZ. He could make him pay for this. I'd be interested to see how he chooses this. Yeah, definitely going to make him pay 2 bars. Worth it. Wow, look at the damage. That was so worth it.
Yeah, definitely the right choice there from Burrito Voorhees. Now up in the set, looking to send 2EZ home. Didn't believe.
The blocks.
Okay, pure patience.
No.
Oh, once again, we're seeing that kind of funky interaction there. Off the stand-one anti-air, didn't quite have enough to convert there. And now 2EZ getting a little bit of health back there with the EX.
Oh, goes right underneath the orb. That's so crazy.
Good grab there out of 2EZ from the plus frames. Okay, this could go either way. This is down to the wire right now.
Oh, great jump. What a read on the command grab. Oh, but it's not going to matter. Swamp Thing with the extra damage from the EX command grab. Burrito Voorhees taking this 3-0, persevering through the hiccups and showing the mental fortitude of a very seasoned veteran in the game. Congratulations to Burrito Voorhees advancing forward into losers finals where Sunio is waiting for him.
And that's going to be interesting too. Green Arrow versus Swamp Thing, if he decides to stick it out. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the Swamp Thing has been looking really solid.
Yeah.
And folks, we're going to jump to a quick ad break. Thank you for being here with us for Injustice 2 Top 8. Don't go anywhere. We will see you in just a few.
See you soon. And we are back with some more Injustice 2 action. Thank you guys at home for patiently waiting through those ad breaks. We are going to be kicking off losers finals here with Burrito Voorhees and Sunio. If you are just tuning in, you did not pick a bad time at all. I am Res Black Jesus. This is the Alphabet, and we are kind of polishing out top 8 here for Injustice 2 tonight.
Yeah, moving right along.
Today.
Yeah. Well, wherever you are across the world, from wherever you're tuning in, we have got quite the bracket for you here. Moving right along, we've got Burrito and Sunio looking to meet Forever King, sitting comfortably in grand finals with that Batman. He does have a whole slew of different characters that he can play, but wouldn't be surprised to see the Batman pick. And on the other side of things here, Burrito just been looking like a dominant Swamp Thing player.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. It's kind of just come down to like a lot of the really good decisions to kind of get things set up, get the opponent to the corner. We see Abby's Garden come out, and then yeah, the set play is there. A lot of armored moves and a lot of rough guessing he's putting his opponent through. But speaking of guessing, good backdash on these throws. That's back-to-back good reads on these throws. Not trying to deal with it at all, just staying completely out of it. We know Sunio's game plan. Kind of keep the majority of the screen to his back and walk away in zone. But right now, he's having a bit of a hard time, Swamp Thing, finding the way to kind of maintain the positioning here.
Ooh, and beautiful command grab off the plus frames of that extra Swamp Thing there. Full screen command grab. Not going to be enough to do it here, but Burrito, once again, tail of the tape. BJ, man, just going up super strong in these first rounds. Insane amount of health to spare. Burrito looking like the man to beat today and answering with a call out of the EX forward 3. That big log cracked you right over the top of the head.
Getting cracked by a big log is crazy, by the way.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. But, yeah, you got to deal with that. Logs are being slown around here.
They sure are. And Burrito picking things up with that command grab. Not a place you want to be as any character in the corner. Abby's Garden was about to come out, no doubt about it, but Sunio electing a clash and getting a little bit of health contested by Burrito Voorhees, but ultimately 50% back on his side of things. Trait is fully loaded, and a beautiful just step back on the throw attempt there from Sunio, and capitalizing with a throw of his own.
Oh, good ducks right there. Not going to have to deal with the clone. But this is rough, right? We do have a huge health deficit. Gray health is still there. Green Arrow, a lot of work to do. Can make it happen, but it is, again, death by 1,000 cuts.
Wanted to find something there with the jump in too, was Burrito Voorhees, but Sunio got that gray health bar out of here, and now, oh, wonderful call out. Okay.
No way. This is so crazy. What an insane call out on the roll. Can't get in because of Abbey Garden. Can't walk away because we have the clone behind us. We're
Oh, yeah. Not much you can do there.
Practically checkmate.
And you've got the interactable in play. You've got a bar of meter. You've got Abby's Garden out. Just, that's all curtains. Game 1 going to Burrito Voorhees, trying to move along to grand finals here. But he's going to have to get through Sunio.
Oh, my God. Nice combo. Sunio showing that not only can he zone, he can get Opti with the damage. Put that tire down.
Oh, wonderful whip punish there from Burrito Voorhees. Speaking of optimal, this is 45% of damage, evening things up and pushing Sunio to the corner here. However, answering back with a slide of his own.
Back-to-back slides is insane. Nice, finding just everything he needs to do. Okay, the EX boxing arrow, he actually cancels it. Want to call it a waste of meter, but it still gets him the round. Good stuff.
Interesting, and it looks like he still does have that EX boxing glove available to him after putting it into the sheath.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
Interesting, okay.
That's kind of crazy.
All right, good block on the mix was Burrito Voorhees. This is not going to be enough to kill, but it's going to be a hell of a lot of damage here. Nice. Okay, Burrito closing things out as quickly as he possibly can on the gray health bar. Now Sunio knows he doesn't want to be anywhere near that corner. Navigating all these arrows, all of this oppressive full screen pressure is Burrito Voorhees. Sunio looking like he wants to put this game on the board, misses the overhead arrow, but there's the EX trunk.
I mean, at some point in time, this has to just become a very frustrating thing for his opponents. It seems like, for one, he's not getting hit with almost anything, and for two, you're getting hit with everything. Look at this.
Wow. He has been like 3 for 3 on those EX Swamp Thing grabs.
Okay, the log a little too far away to actually make that trade work this time. And it seems like Sunio is starting to find his way. Again, death by 1,000 paper cuts, and this is a lot of chip. Boxing glove arrow finally takes it. And Burrito Voorhees going down a round and a game. Sunio putting a point on the board.
Okay, we've got a bit of a set on our hands here today. Burrito kind of dashing in, really trying to enforce some pressure here. Does he get the follow-up off the anti-air? Yes, he does. Spends the bar meter to get a cheeky 40% for your troubles and avoids the log. Anti-airs again. Burrito is playing out of his mind.
Good ducks on the command grab. And that is going to be armored. The garden is still active, but not for long.
Okay, answering back with projectiles of his own with the log kick and get some health back to spend that bar meter. Why not? And yeah.
Oh, but that one whips.
All right, full combo conversion there into the ice arrow load up for Sunio, but he is in a really tough position. This is looking awfully one-sided on this third game. What's the mix?
We finally get the ice arrow to go. Such a rare occurrence that's been happening today.
A nice pickup off the background bounce there from Sunio. Going back to full screen, loading up that ice arrow once again. It worked out for him earlier. Why not this time?
Yeah, if he can find a way to fish this out and even just get a trade, it would work out so well with the ice arrow. Sunio still just holding on to that gray health with dear life. Burrito Voorhees doing everything he can to maintain the health lead.
And sheathing the arrow and then just to pull it back out again. Seems like a little bit of a waste of energy. However,
keeps your opponent guessing.
Yeah, at this point in the set, you know, you've really got to start establishing some funky little mind games and show that you're not afraid to do something a little different.
Yeah. Bro, I love the fact that Sunio is just using his retreating arrows as a way to just maintain distance from his opponent. Not even trying to make sure that he can hit them with them, but it's just a deterrent, really. Don't walk forward, and by the way, I'm gone.
It's a really good spacing tool. And speaking of spacing tools, that full screen command grab from Swamp Thing. All right, doesn't get the full combo punish. Probably expecting Sunio to spend the meter on the fidget spinner. Okay, and once again, we're kind of in a similar situation as the last few sets where Sunio's down on life, but he is slowly chipping away.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Did that?
That was an insane call out on the, you know, clash there, keeping it unclashable with the EX background bounce.
Yeah, that was really, really good. Great way to kind of make sure that we can lock out the damage. Burrito Voorhees taking this up a notch, 2-1. Sunio just, again, forced to be in these situations he doesn't want to have to deal with.
And now, BJ, we're in home territory for Swamp Thing.
We're in the swamp. Yeah.
Man, if this doesn't give him a power-up, I don't know what will.
Good use of that barrel. We have to remember, though, there's things on both sides. Actually, both of these interactable on either side for Swamp Thing become unblockables. So if we're ever having a hard time getting Sunio to open up, plenty of ways to make that happen.
Just a cheeky little 20% unblockable in your competitive fighting game. Why not?
Needs it. Uh-oh. The bear trap is out. Oh, he steps right into it. Oh, no. Full combo potential just unfortunately dropped.
All right, elects to spend the meter to get a little bit of health back and take the advantage in the gray bar is Burrito Voorhees. Good guess
blocks
on the mix.
Another slide. Why would I not? The first one didn't work. The second one has to.
Ooh, Sunio looking to take things to a game 5 here. Really good choice of projectile usage there. Just close things out. All right, and Burrito's going to do the same here, even on life.
Burrito respecting that arrow to the maximum degree as Sunio tries to find a way to get out of the corner, and Burrito Voorhees just consistently denying it. Oh my goodness, the respect, going ahead and getting the Garden out. This is bad right now for Sunio. He's got a lot to respect. This is all armored, slides his way away. Garden still just chipping away at his health.
Yeah, every little bit counts here in these lower amounts of health. Sunio can't afford to take any more damage here. He has to press the advantage, do what he can with these 3 fire arrows loaded, but doesn't find it there. Burrito with the pickup.
Oh, it narrowly gets the clash. I wouldn't be shocked if Burrito Voorhees just spent it. There's no reason not to. The risk is insane right now for Sunio.
Yeah, now you've got Abby's guarded load in. Fortunately, Sunio clips his toes to get rid of that trait, and that is gonna do it.
What a check.
Burrito making his way back to face his brother in grand finals of Injustice 2.
Who would have thunk it?
Man, who would have thought?
It's crazy.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And now the question becomes, you know, these guys play each other all the friggin' time.
Yeah.
So they know each other's characters. Is Burrito just going to maintain the momentum that he's had with Swamp Thing and let it rock? He knows Forever King's Batman. Are we going to see some counter picks? Are we going to see some cheeky stuff? Maybe a character they've never seen each other play before?
That would be crazy to actually go ahead. You know what would be really, really fun? If they got up here and just for the love of the game, just said, hey, you know what, let's do a random select.
Oh,
both
man.
of us. And see what we land on.
I would be down for that. You know, if I'm up there with my brother, grand finals of top 8 at combo, why the heck not? I mean, we have seen some cheeky stuff in grand finals of combo breaker top 8s, right? Like Nicolas and Scorpion Prox and MK11 with the Night Wolf mirror.
Oh my god. And they were just playing volleyball, ping pong, back and forth, passing the same projectile back and forth through the entire time. That was kind of fun. I know a lot of people were kind of frustrated, and obviously it did mess up with the timing of things and then production, but being able to witness it was kind of cool.
That's entertaining. Yeah. It makes for good TV.
Yeah.
As they say. And here, folks, making for good TV is going to be this grand final set between Forever King and Burrito Voorhees. No doubt about it. Both of these players have been playing out of their minds today, not only in Injustice 2, but in all the other games they've been playing this weekend. They met in grand finals of Injustice 1 yesterday.
Yeah. And
here we are, a repeat in the same, well, not the same game, but in a similar game here today.
I'm going ahead and getting these button checks out of the way. I'm really, really curious to see actually how this plays out, right? For one, we definitely should be seeing answers to almost all of the stuff that the rest of these players, these two have had to fight, have just not seemed to found, right? The answer should be known. They play each other, like you said, a lot. They are brothers, right? So any questions as far as like how do we deal with that and how should things be navigated should be answered. So we should see that on display right now. We're getting into it. Grand finals for Injustice 2 2026 at Combo Breaker. Forever King on the winner side, Burrito Voorhees on the loser side, Swamp Thing versus Batman. The mechanical bats starting things off in a positive way, Forever King.
Such a threat to have on screen at all times. You never know when Batman is going to let him rip. And now walking Burrito down to the corner and gets out of it with Abby's Garden on the tail end of things, however. Okay. Nice block on the mix-up there. Not a really hard mix-up to block with the threat of the low. Pretty telegraphable.
Great use of the mechanical bat to kind of slow things down, letting Burrito know, hey, these setups, they're not going to come for free. There is going to be a cost, and if you're not ready to pay, then your health bar will do the paying.
Paying indeed in dividends. Look at the life lead Forever King is working with here. Finds the cross-up. Whiff punish there, forcing an early clash out of Burrito Voorhees here. No bars spent. Okay, yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I mean, you're going to get what? Maybe 5% life back?
Yeah.
Just not worth it at the end of the day.
Not to mention, you know, Swamp Thing does have ways of healing itself. Really unnecessary risk right there from Forever King, but with the health lead, why not?
Yeah, you can afford to get pretty cheeky here, do some risky stuff, and just take as much of that red life bar away while you're up in the set. Good block on the overhead. Do it again, do it again.
Oh, man. And Burrito knowing that he's known to continue to do these forward threes, which aren't necessarily something that will jail into each other. He's trying to interrupt it and just couldn't quite get it. The blocks. The EX air, anti-air battering, that's going to be plus because of the mechanical bat. Going to be able to keep his turn. Good trade, though.
King just seems to find an answer for every single thing, like we were talking about earlier. As far as Burrito's advances go here, he's just not letting him breathe whatsoever.
But this is Chip. Oh, my God. And it looks like, I was going to say, it looks like Forever King doesn't care anything about it. Narrowly escaping with his life. Burrito Voorhees finally getting that gray bar down.
All right, what are you going to work with here, Burrito? What do you got coming to play? 2 bars of meter spent to get a little bit of extra health left. This is not completely impossible for him, especially in the position that he's in with all the armor and the trait. Oh,
nice. Oh, this is where it gets nasty. Great throw tech. Did that punish the tech? No way, right? I refuse to believe
I don't know. It almost looked like
it did look like it kind of punished the throw tech.
All right, Forever King going up in the set here, establishing a very confident and commanding first round here. Mechanical bats, he lets rip, and now we're just going to play a bit of a full screen game here.
Keeping it safe. Mechanical bat 1 immediately called to the stage.
Plus frames again. Good block on the mix. Solid defense here out of Burrito Voorhees.
No punish there. The attempt was made, and he wanted the command grab. Just couldn't quite get it. Nice clean jump 2 here. Forever King. Did we get a punish? No. Couldn't get the bat out in time.
We got another bat in play. Finds just a raw jump in there, but didn't quite believe. Not believe again with the forward 2, and the straight overhead is going to clip. Forever King once again in a very commanding life lead.
Oh, big down 2. Nice anti-air. Going to clear the mechanical bat off the stage, get some health back, and deal some decent damage. 239. Good blocks there from Forever King.
Ooh. Unhand me, son. Very good tech on that throw from Burrito.
Good patience, knowing the down 2 into the up battering was coming.
And a push block on Abby's Garden is incredibly smart from Forever King. Doesn't want to deal with any of that, but it's already back.
Yeah, that trait comes back so dang fast. Looks like Burrito was kind of considering if he wanted to do an anti-air and just couldn't quite make his mind up in time. But right now, the health comes back.
All right, a little extra damage too on that side of things for Burrito. We are neck and neck. All right, King closing things out with that back to bat. All right, trying to find a jump in here. More plus frames, more mix.
Yeah, and this right here is just a masterclass of what makes these players so dang good. Forever King making his way in with mechanical bat, flying through. Burrito Voorhees just saying, get on with it, let's go.
Now, I don't know if those were bags coming out of Burrito there, but
bags of frustration.
Yeah, come on, man, do something. Burrito closing out that gray bar when he really, really needed to.
Oh no, tried to backdash, expecting probably another forward 3. Gets clipped.
Now, I'm surprised I haven't seen any forward 2-3 into like a bat wing parry from King. I mean, that is something that you saw so often in his competitive gameplay, maybe earlier on in Injustice 1, but haven't seen that represented a single time here. Maybe he's saving it.
Right, for when it's going to actually kill or something like that. Oh no, that's a punish. Very unfortunate stuff right now happening for Burrito Voorhees. Forever King consistently just finding the right openings, being aware. Another forward 3. Keeping his turn consistently.
Insane amount of plus frames to deal with here, but Burrito ultimately the victor in that offensive sequence, forcing the clash out of King. 3 bars spent, 30% health back, in a pretty comfortable health position, but not too comfortable.
Okay. Big hand, give me a little health. Thank you.
All right, push blocking that attempt on offense there is Forever King. Abby's Garden is available, and we do see it come out.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Overcommitted there, probably expecting for a hit to come. Instead, Forever King one touch away.
Ooh, and any little stray hit will do it. Advancing in with the mechanical bat, but the back 2-3 overhead is going to do it. King up 2-0 in the set. Do we see the adjustment from Burrito Voorhees, or is King going to close this out 3-0 in grand finals?
Yeah, Burrito Voorhees has got to make a tall order right now. We have to get 3 games in a row just to get the reset, to hopefully try to get another 3 games if the reset does happen, if he does want to take this home. Forever King not making this easy. Almost half of his life in jeopardy right now. Good blocks on the cross-up.
All right.
Chip, mechanical back. Great down 2 anti-air. Recognizing he is plus, but he is not that plus.
Okay, good duck on the command grab. Burrito biding his time, slowly working his way into the corner, but just a raw stand 2-2-3 is going to give it to King on the opening. No clash available. This all hurts.
We got to be wary. We know that Forever King wants to go ahead and use the sandbag. Yeah, there it is. Finally comes into play. Mechanical bat is gone. Burrito Voorhees low on health, but not low on options.
Man, and not much you can do off the negative frames there from Burrito's wake up with the mechanical bat available. But we do find our way here with the cheeky opening. Are we going to throw him back to the other corner here? Surely we do.
Big Law catches the backdash. Oh no, wanted the command grab to work again and just couldn't quite get it. Again, in mechanical bat range, we do have to be careful. Don't want to get hit while in the garden, right? We lose the garden if that happens, and we don't want mechanical bat to hit us because that will lead to big damage and insurmountable pressure.
And King just like picking and choosing his approach so well here. Even though he has mechanical bat available, he's not just rushing in and trying to get as much damage as he possibly can. And he's just still alive with this gray bar here, slowly chipping away at Burrito Voorhees' health.
Attack!
How is he still alive? BJ, how is he still alive?
Because Burrito does not want to get hit. Do we wake up here? Yeah, we do. I love it.
Man.
That was insane. Masterclass of defense right there, too. Burrito not getting hit that entire time.
All right, good block on the low overhead. Ooh, committed to the full string there, but covered it. Kept it safe with that mechanical bat.
Oh, good ducks. Here it is, Forever King. Going to be able to apply some damage. Forces the clash here. Burrito Voorhees didn't want to be in that big of a deficit.
Yeah, I agree with forcing the clash here. He could have kept it unclashable with another back 3, but just get him off his bars while he still has kind of a lot of health to spare.
Oh, that is a whiff punish. If I've seen one, a little too early on that read there with the down 2, but we get a nice wake up. Take some health back and the side switch.
All right, this is where it counts. This is where Burrito really has to make his comeback. He goes for the down 1 command grab again. Forever King saw. Okay, plus frames into
no! Catches the jump. Forever King has this meter to spin, and that will be it. We have our 2026 combo breaker Injustice 2 champion in Forever King, and a phenomenal performance between the two of them. A great runner-up, Burrito Voorhees in second place. That was insane.
Man, the only one to do it, you think, in that bracket to stop the momentum of Burrito Voorhees, that insanely oppressive Swamp Thing, was Forever King.
Yeah.
It seemed he had every single answer for his approach, and man, absolutely dominant performance there from Forever King. GG's to him. We are going to have our awards ceremony